Welcome everybody to the Give It Podcast, the podcast for blurs, for nerds. If you have a fandom, you are most certainly welcome here. A little bit different tonight, just because we have some people coming in, but never not strangers. I will never say never not strangers, because the man to my left, your right, he needs no introduction. Although wherever he goes, church music plays somewhere. There's an organ out of nowhere that plays. There's smoke. There's a choir. There's singing. But
oh my God.
the man to my left, your right, definitely well known in the blur community. He's been on here before, and I'm glad to have him back here again. Navy Montel, sir, how are you this evening?
My brother, I am honored to be back once again. Let me tell you, you are a damn nut. I tell you, you are a damn nut. The smoke part is what got me. It's the music, everything else fine, but the smoke part.
You never know. You might need smoke upon your entrance, and don't believe me. Ask the other guy.
Listen. I'm not going to miss out on a pyro and smoke intro. You know, just let me walk through my own theme music.
As our other person, Joe. So he's got the AJ Styles entrance. Everything but the gloves. Although we could work on the gloves, though.
I got the gloves in my bedroom.
But yes, Joe is definitely out doing family things. So of course he's gonna be in the chat messing with me as others are coming in. So I usually start with this. It is Friday. We made it to the weekend. I know, Navy, you, sir, have been everywhere. I think this is the first weekend you not really had anything planned, haven't you? Or just you can sit down.
You know what's weird about this Friday is normally I'm off on Fridays for my work week, but because they gave me off Tuesday, which is weird, y'all. And I worked today, and I understand why. Because there was a Pokemon pre-order for the latest set coming out, and dear God, Muggles and Poke Scammers were coming out miles and miles. They were lined outside the door of the store. I said, okay, remember, this is not Walmart. You only get one, and that's it. BlurCon, I'm still recovering from that, if that makes any sense.
Oh, it does, because everybody's still recovering.
But everyone's talking about it. Oh my goodness. This year was such a banger.
Although I do love the fact saying just came from that. Okay, so he's been recovering himself. Joe been working because he's a healthcare professional. So he's always
Thank you for your service, sir.
Yeah, he's 12, 14 hours in. So the fact that if he's tired, that's saying a lot. But now going back to BlurCon though, the fact that they got on Kev on stage is like, why is everybody messing me about BlurCon? I said, because you need. Look, no disrespect to Kev on stage. I love him as a comedian. I love him as a content creator. But if there was ever a stage, sir, that you need to be on, if you and your crew from All Def ever decided to just show up at a BlurCon, you'd see why everybody's saying it.
The breakdown for that is everyone is hearing, why should I come to BlurCon? And I ask you the question, what made DreamCon so appealing to you that you skirted around Blurred? Now, take what DreamCon claims to offer. Now, nothing against them fellas, because they're doing their own thing. But the cookout and reunion vibe we created.
Yeah.
We built. And if you've gone to cons, there's a certain mindset and even a certain level of behavior that goes with it. That you have to with those certain types of conventions of that size. But it's the personal, private, genuine, genuine vibe that BlurCon offers that you can walk around the convention and not get mobbed, but you would see that love that's shown. Godfrey even said it. He said, I walked around that convention, I was receiving nothing but love. You don't get mobbed. Redman did not get mobbed
at all.
Zazzy came in, did not get mobbed, but you got that. You were shown that love that you have given back to us and the opportunity to present it. Hell, 2-3 years ago, Orlando Jones came through. That brother walked around the con.
And but like you said, it was like a family reunion homecoming, and you were there. You ran the gaming room, so you already. I know. I didn't want to give you flashbacks, Navy. I'm sorry.
No, it's the fact that I ain't gonna lie. I think most of us are tired still because we put in a lot of work. I did not get to interact with as many people as I would have liked. And I find out after the fact that there were people there that I didn't get to see. And speaking of see, the man himself, the legend, yes, sir. God bless you.
This man also, Tafari TV. I start calling him Mr. Tafari TV. This man has pulled. I have seen some trifectas done in multiple things in my life, but never in a 48-hour period. This man get Godfrey, Redman, Carl Jones all in the same picture at the same time. Him and Chris Fury led. I'm gonna call it what it is. Y'all saved a very important segment, and that could have went horribly south. And between you and Chris Fury, y'all saved it. But I have to give Tafari TV his props just because I say Navy is known. The man below me, and I don't mean to say below because that's the way the screen's set up. He is definitely Tafari is starting to hit that level of the man that gets spoken in whispers. It's like I'm sorry, guys. I'm coming off cold, so I apologize. That's probably God's way of checking me right there. But no, Tafari, sir, I gotta give you your props because, dude, you ran the gauntlet of BlurCon. But how are you feeling today, sir?
I'm good. I think I'm finally over whatever con crud was trying to get me.
Nah, it's still there.
I feel bad. I know my buddy Christian, the First Shade, he's like, whoever has my voodoo doll, please release me. I am dying. Because that was my first time meeting him, Kiro Bits, and her boyfriend Jay. That's like her, and then Justin, like my Sonic friends there, and Aggie. I saw he was kind of dying after the con, and I'm like, hey man, you good? And he just sent me the gif of Fiona's dad, where he's like, I'm about to, and then he just fades away in Shrek 3.
Not the fade off.
But yeah, it was BlurCon. That was a whole lot of Hail Marys and a whole lot of years old goodwill coming together. Because RZA, believe it or not, RZA is the reason I got on Fanbase all those years ago, and then met Kira, and then which led to Blurred's Eye and a lot of that stuff. And then you see, yeah, RZA I met. I knew him back then. RZA's actually from like my 5150 days we don't talk about. Before that went how it went. Yeah, so met RZA through that. Came to Dallas like right when the pandemic got started, we moved. So that was our first time meeting. And then Carl again I met through Blurred's Eye, and then just going to cons and sharing that connection. So the fact that all of them had already like kind of gathered and their tables were next to each other had helped. And RZA was there for the project he had with Carl. So when I feel bad. There's a friend of ours at the con named Nugget, and she just be all over. So I was like, Nugget was like, "Oh, you want to get food?" I was like, "Cool, I'm gonna go do a lap." I never came back.
I caught Nugget outside. I got her actually coming in my upcoming YouTube videos. I'm always happy to see that young lady. Always happy to see her.
Yeah.
And speaking of young ladies, I was giving her a second because she was adjusting.
It's the librarian, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Spectacles.
We love her. We love her dearly. Our life coaches group.
Get it together.
Lady Mando, a room full of blurs. Madam, how are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you guys? Happy to
digging
see
the specs there, ma'am.
Right.
Digging
How is
it was better, and then another dog decided to jump off the table.
Sue these people.
I can't. It's part of my job to keep animals from jumping off of tables.
To what?
I
Be
have
a
so many
human rubber band?
questions about what happened.
No.
The first or second time.
How about all of it?
I have so many.
We can't pull it easy. Like we
Same.
can't. You can't just like flop like LeBron in the championship. Like I'm hurt.
No,
I need workers comp. Like
oh no, they paid for my. Oh, they.
Oh,
absolutely
okay,
paid for my
okay.
doctor's visit. Who are you
Okay.
telling?
as long as you got.
Not with the thumbs up icon at the same time.
I'm just from the school of Cat Williams. Get them niggas for everything. Everything. But to y'all conversation, Kev just doesn't know cons. So like a lot of people from the other crowd finally came to Blurred this year. It's like, bro, I didn't know. Like, so
and that's the common thing. Everyone's saying the same thing. I didn't know. Yeah, because y'all kept listening to them other fools come out and experience.
Also, I think we've done a good job of. I think you've done a good job of gatekeeping success in the right fashions of, hey, these tickets are limited and we know who all we want over here.
But at the same time, it gets to a point now where it's just like, I love the fact that everybody's talking about it. Now, as we said before, you know it. You know the next one is in March of next year, 2027. You apparently the VIP tickets are all gone.
They were sold out in less than 10 hours.
That's 2 years in a row too. So
that was 400 VIP passes gone.
So Blurred it's got its size, it's got its cap, and it's got its established audience. So it doesn't need to cater to anyone new. It's kind of the cool part. But at the same time, get in where you can fit in, because when the tickets is gone, they gone.
But they get something cool like this, though. That's come on now.
I ain't gonna lie, the VIP badges and the hoodies were dope. If they have the hoodies next year with all the stuff on, I might get one, because those
nice.
Bruh. When I found out I got one, let me tell you, I was beyond thrilled. But I had to hang it up in my closet because I know me. If I love a hoodie, I'll wear it constantly. And I'm not trying to ruin this one yet.
Understood.
But I'm all for a Ball Brothers tour coming to the comedy show next year.
All I can say is Tony Baker at BlurCon. I just want to just sit back and watch.
Yeah.
I just like you. Go ahead, Tafar. Go ahead.
I'm saying Tony's new to the space too. He stopped at Dream because he was like, I had no idea. I had a show in town and they told me an address and I pulled up to a convention center and I was like, what is this? Like, I didn't know this was a thing. He's like, I stopped there for like 30 minutes before I had to go do like prep for my show that night. I was like, but I love what I saw for the 30 minutes I was there. Like, I didn't know y'all had it. So Kev's only introduction was his kids. So then he started cosplaying, and then he started with the Danger and him and Godfrey with the Danger anime. So they were just like,
doors.
Yeah,
close the doors.
So Kev got his feet wet, but yeah, I'm hoping more people bring him like, hey, come on over, because I know I never really talked to him, but like Rap So Petty with his hood JJK stuff was at Blurred this year, and I know that was a more personal experience for him because it was such a limited crowd that could be there, and I think he had his showing at the Hilton, so you get a lot more interpersonal people who come find you at Blurred. But I also know everybody ain't telling everybody on purpose. Like, we don't need everybody in there. Like, let me get my ticket first, and then I'll tell y'all.
Yeah.
So I don't mind if people like, I ain't heard about it. I'm like, yeah, we're keeping it under wraps. Like, we had Janelle and Meg in 90 days. The cover has been, we have revealed the Wakanda to the world, but everybody ain't getting in the gates. You feel me? Like, that's how I'm looking at the Black Con space as of last year. Like, hey, cool, everybody knows now, but everybody ain't getting in.
But at the same time, we do want to still say with BlurCon again being in DC next year, look, make arrangements. I know, like I said, I got a family of 4. I understand money is money's something else. But if you can make it, cool. But like I said, this is the spot. This is with using BlurCon as an example, followed up by DreamCon and other Black-owned conventions, which can be found. This just goes to show you we can do it. But it does take participation. It does take what's the word I was looking for here? Patronship, if that's a word.
Patronage.
If not my 7th grade English. Thank you, patronage, because my 7th grade English teacher is going to come back from the grave after me. But yeah, that woman was a grammar Nazi to her grave. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, As we have the group together, I know I kind of completely missed this. We are leveled up, which means that we do watch our language, but we do let words fly. And if you let your kid watch, that's on you. At the same time, we do show trailers and movie trailers that may be too intense for younger viewers. Again, you are the parent. It is on you. That being said, we do got to start with the biggest elephant in the room, the one that made us all smile this last 48 hours, I would say 48 hours since it's been out. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Okay, I didn't know where that was going because I'm just like, there's been a few people.
There was no hope. You should have just had hope. Should have had hope.
I
should have started with hope, but I was like, nah, I think now that Tafari's got a point, that could have went about 6.
I was like, hey, there's a couple people that done passed, and folks is either cheering or stomping on the graves. I don't know. I don't know what news is what anymore.
I was gonna say yes. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris, because he told Death to retire and Death listened.
Are we cheering? Because I feel like I've seen people. By the way, Chuck Norris, and I'm just like, I didn't know.
Well, Chuck Norris. I will say this: I will separate the actor from his personal, because he did have a major martial arts implication. Mm-hmm. One of the very few people to actually star in the movie with Bruce Lee.
And
fight him. Actually did have a lot of positives in the martial arts community, especially with kids of color, getting them into martial arts, actually opening schools in areas that did not happen. So I'm going to lean on his positives. Now, his personal ones, which didn't come out until like 3 or 4 years ago, it is what it is. But
it's 3 or 4 hours. It's 3 or 4 hours ago for me. I'm just like, rest in peace, Chuck. And I was just like, I feel like this is kind of like people my age when the Queen died. Like, remember the Clone Wars and they ran and they were like, hey, stop, we're shooting at our own men. That's kind of what it felt like for a little bit. Like,
fair. No, I was in the line like, look, just keep the Chuck Norris jokes going, because those getting creative. But happy news.
You know how the ghost tell Chuck Norris stories?
Oh yeah.
My entire IT department head was our professor, our lead guy. He was the biggest Chuck Norris fan. So I know somewhere he fell to his knees and the ground cracked. Like,
damn. I'm not that dedicated of a fan, but
no, I'm talking every department party, every slideshow, every class he taught, there was Chuck Norris jokes worked somewhere in there or clips, and I'm just like, we're learning computers, man. What is this? I'll let you have it because I need to pass, but like,
I will say this: if he had clips of Delta Force and Lone Wolf Quaid, that tells me how old he is.
Oh, or maybe the Octagon.
Really tells me how old he is. Or that's a whole nother story. But anyway, you guys have probably seen this trailer 100 times. We are actually going to look at it. We're actually going to look at it as well. Kira has shook her head. So what does that mean, Kira?
99.
99 times. Well, Kira,
damn, I'm only 20. Okay, I'm low end.
So there has been, and let's be honest, there has been a lot of analyzing and frame shotting and things of that nature. But for those that haven't seen it, here's the trailer.
I can't believe our first hit MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
What the hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself.
Go home!
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
Take his hand.
He doesn't need it.
Me.
Oh, God.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help. What did you say your name was?
If DNA is mutating, It would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
I get goosebumps every time. Every time I get goosebumps.
The scorpion and the tarantula. Okay.
I just love the fact that all I heard was Kira was remove the ham. That's all I heard. Kira remove the ham. Just
you are not the one.
No, ill, like ill.
So that was the trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. As you can see, comes out July 31st. Literally not that far from now. Will be exclusively in movie theaters. We could look. I'm just gonna go around the room because the speculation has already been flying. Folks have already tried to analyze this frame by frame. I just want everybody, to give your best idea where you think this story is gonna go, considering the fact this is post No Way Home. Everybody has forgotten who Spider-Man is as far as the identity of Peter Parker. He's starting brand new. The Stark Tech's not there anymore, and he's still trying to somehow win back the love of his life and his friends. So, ladies first. So, Lady Mando, I'm starting with you.
I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. I don't freaking know.
Oh, no, you're good. Go ahead.
I'm very intrigued. I am not a Spider-Man aficionado. I will not lie about that. I am very excited to see how many people of color are going to be in this particular film. Shout out to Silverthroat. I'm very curious about the old lady in the tank. Some people have been saying, "Oh, it's Jean Grey." No, you're not quite intelligent person. I don't know who that is. I can't think of who transfers consciousnesses because that's what it feels like was going on in that situation. Yes, Jean can do it, but why would she be breaking into a prison if that is her? Because there's nobody. We have not established the X-Men are even in this world yet, or universe. I am curious about one of the other things that caught my eye was Peter getting the key to the city. Usually that is a duty that is bestowed upon from the mayor to the citizen. Who's supposed to be the mayor of New York currently? Why is he not there? Is there a vacancy at Gracie Mansion? Is there someone missing? Is there someone that's going to be taking his place? Children.
I feel like that was a Queen Charlotte reference, but go ahead.
No. That is a solid Luke Cage reference.
Although that does, again, for a lot of people, that does lead into Devil's Reign.
Don't it? And the hand is very, very prominent in this film.
And that's also, I'm guessing that's where Mr. Negative is probably coming in, because like y'all were a whole era of people that don't own Marvel stuff anymore.
Pretty much. So that's the thing where I was. I'm sorry. Before I go into my stuff. So maybe your idea.
I'm really curious about this. I want to see how they navigate this character, especially with the fact that he's changing. His DNA is evolving. So the one that comes to mind is the storyline where he ended up growing 4 extra arms and he became that hybrid spider. I mean, some people don't remember that, but if you read the books, that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
And what a lot of people don't realize too is Doom learned he learned the ability to transfer consciousness from one body to another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he learned that from the ovoids. Check this in the books. He learned it from the ovoids. So this all ties into Avengers Doomsday.
That's
It all ties in.
That's also fair.
But I like the stories where it's like the clock, it's like the calendar and the dial starts over. So I really want to see how Peter navigates this in a world where they don't know who he is, and it's like he's starting over from when he was originally Peter Parker, but he didn't have his powers yet. So I'm interested to see what they do with this and how Marvel works it into the entire phase.
Well, fair. Tafari.
Church finger.
Finish. Sorry.
What?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I didn't know what church finger was.
That's what she put up. She went,
I thought she had a church finger for a second. My bad. Right here.
But yeah. So I pointed out like it's kind of reminded me of what is it? I don't remember. This was after X-Men wrapped up, or this was leading into their show when Spider-Man went to go visit them, and everybody got like an animation glow up for 2 episodes.
Oh, so that was during his during the Man Spider Man Spider.
It's giving the Man Spider problem.
Yeah,
we're subbing in Kurt Connors for Hulk, which I'm still curious how the memory thing works and why we just gave up on being blended Hulk and what happens here, or if Banner explains the apparatus like at all. And if that ends up suppressing the big guy and he's also just sick of it, because that's also been like an unanswered thing. Also, what happened to that like space kid that came in like 2 years ago that we never
Cigar.
I would like some answers, please. Also, somebody pointed out the second half of this trailer, he doesn't have web shooters.
Because now because of the evolution, his body is going to be creating the web, so he doesn't he doesn't need the artificial ones anymore.
Yeah, so
he just doesn't know how to control it.
So
that part.
Don't know why the hand is back unless Mr. Negative stepped in and they just got a new like top Asian in charge, which fine by me. Bring Miles in finally somewhere, please.
Lady Deathstrike, ladies and gentlemen.
Deathstrike, whatever. Just y'all don't have to kill his pop. I mean, if y'all kill his pops in this movie, you don't need to do it in the Spider-Verse movie. That's all I'm saying. We don't need to see Jeff die twice. Yeah, I'm curious to see also Frank's role. All the villains we saw, I feel like that's just going to be the opening montage. It's going to be like the Fantastic Four when they ran through all their like rogues gallery in the first 15 minutes, and I can see that being part of his life. People are also saying like, how poor is Peter if you got $1,000 Samsung phone? along with a Wi-Fi package to stalk your ex-girlfriend on the top of the tallest.
You can get anything through Cricket.
And don't forget, he's still a tech dude. He's still smart.
He is. I'm curious if he is, I don't know, running like the blog for the Daily Bugle at all in here. Like, I'm curious to see how that works out.
Wow.
The man was dumpster diving. I'm sorry, go ahead.
There were pictures. I know it was Ned's room, but there were pictures, like candid pictures of Spider-Man on his wall when he's bringing the flowers over.
So someone says that MJ has just gone back to possibly just being obsessed with who's Spider-Man, like she was in the first 2 movies, trying to figure it out. Along with the deja vu and whatever magic powers Ned has probably fostered over the last 4 years.
Yeah,
because the kid could open sling rings. God knows what else happened to him at MIT.
I mean, he's Wong Jr. He's Wong Jr.
I'm also kind of annoyed we had to wait this long to see them when we went to MIT like 4 different times across the MCU. Like,
I will say this just because Ned's character, he's eventually going to head to where he's headed, but it takes a certain event for him to become Hobgoblin. It does take a certain event. Now,
I thought my mind went to Strange Academy.
Only reason I say that is because for Ned's story, again, that the whole thing of there's magic in his family, The fact that he was able to use the sling ring with next to nothing in training, to where even Strange was like, "You can use that?" He goes, "A little bit." And the whole idea of him just acknowledging that at the same time, and I was saying this, like, every friend that Peter has had, someone pointed this out and I forgot who. Every friend Peter has had in the movies has always turned out to be a villain. And that's why I'm just like, oh, are they slowly world building Ned to the Hobgoblin right now? Because there's going to be a Green Goblin first before a Hobgoblin, but there has to happen. But a certain event has to happen to force Ned to basically become the Hobgoblin. But they haven't discussed that yet. So
but also, like, nigga, what bit you? Like, we still haven't seen that. Like, who made the spider? Like, that's I get it. We're just kind of leaving that ambiguous, but I feel like that's an important question to be asking in the MCU at this point, especially with. Because, like, that was my problem with Toby. Like, y'all just have these, like, in an exhibit in, like, a public place with children walking through and no one else got bit.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Do we really need to see the origin?
Not the full origin. I just need to know, like, because now that we're introducing the other companies, was this a Roxxon spider? Was this a Stark Tech spider? And that's why Tony has been clocking you since day one with, like, the pajama outfit? Or
no, Tony's been clocking him because he's been watching him grow as a high school kid because of his science acumen.
Right. No, I believe he would have been on his radar anyway, but also, hey, some kid snuck into your lab and got bit. We may have a lawsuit pending. Keep a tail on that child. Like, I can see that starting it, but then Tony's like, no, back off. I got this one.
I mean, it's a fair point.
But I don't need the origin. Just like now that we're introducing these Spider-Man companies minus Oscorp, because that's usually where this comes from. Like, who else could potentially be responsible for other villains or people in his rogues gallery outside of just him?
So I have threads that might tie together in my head. One, we still have to deal with the end of the Multiverse of Madness. Because we still have what's this man's name? Strange out there with the girlfriend chick. What the hell is her name? Not Phantasma.
And we ain't seen him in like 6 years, so if you don't, I don't get.
Well, that's true. Hobgoblin was never magic based. He was always tech based.
Yeah, he was always tech based.
But that event still hasn't happened yet. But what were you gonna say, Kira?
So we have all of that. So there are still oh god, not quantum events. I can't think of what the name
is.
Thank you. We still have incursions that we have not seen or dealt with. Events. We also have the disembodied voice of Silverthroat, who I don't care who you are.
Which, I'm like, please be a character, and not just like if they just hired you for the narration. Like if they just hired him for narration, cool.
She got me at I don't care who you are.
you are going to, in my mind, that is Osborn.
Waves and all.
There's no way that is not Osborn. Or I will no, it's not even the Lizard. Maybe Electro. Maybe somehow it's Electro, but that don't make a lick of goddamn sense either. That black man, waves and all, curls popping fresh.
Heck, I was even thinking Vulture.
Yeah, and again,
they already have Vulture. They have Vulture.
They have Michael Keaton, which again was in the trailer. Does not mean that he's not in the movie.
Correct. But we got Scorpion after 10 whole ass years.
Yep. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I will say this, and then I know Kerry, you had one more point, but
steak.
also,
that's the term for the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
But also
steak.
PG-13 Frank. I'm curious to see how many scenes we pull off with like the over censorship or cleaning it up, and also like you just shot this kid point blank.
See, that's what makes me think that the spider web is basically him webbing him in the mouth. I think is going to be the saving grace to keep him on the PG-13 rating. Because
I think he's only going to be in there for that particular scene that runs.
Yeah, I think so. Out. Yeah, he's not going to be lingering.
Mm-mm.
But I will say this before we go on to other news as well. I love the fact that again, director Daniel Creston, you have given us a lot with very little. and that you're not trying to overdo it. Yes, this movie can go 6 or 7 ways, 60 ways from Sunday. My money, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I'm just gonna say one word: Moreland.
Who?
Moreland. Morlun.
Yo.
And
okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that, just because if you don't know who Moreland is, this is a wonderful experiment to go look into Spider-Man and see who that man is. Because when I tell you, and I will argue this to death, no other villain has given Spider-Man more hell than him.
Oh, facts.
No, and I will argue this. I will die on this hill, whoever you may be. You cannot name another villain that has given Spider-Man more hell than him. Now, do I think that he's going to show up? No. Are they gonna start treating this man like what's his face in Harry Potter books? Yes. Because why? It can go that route. That's my theory. But at the same time, I do like the fact of Scorpion. I do like the fact of seeing the Hulk. Although, like Tafara said, you got to explain what happened post Endgame. I do like the fact of Frank, because Frank's gonna be busy between him and Daredevil and his own special. And again, with Devil's Reign practically happening all in the same city. I like the fact that there is so much out there, and Sony, you only have to do one thing and one thing alone. Do not play any more trailers until July 31st.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh my God.
I hate to tell you guys, that movie comes out 4 days after San Diego Comic-Con starts.
Yeah. So that's they're gonna try something.
I don't think they'll show it. They'll show it in the hall. If they have to please show up at a convention this year. Could you please show up at one fucking convention this year, Marvel? Just one.
Yeah, they're gonna.
But if they're steady on this, we're pulling back everything, and y'all really and truly are going to get the barest of minimums from us. I don't that they can't show anything.
And I say this because this is Sony's ball right now. This is not, even though Marvel is heavily in this. This is Sony's ball. Sony has horribly messed up promos by overdoing it. And even sometimes you didn't even overdo it. You just again went with crappy stuff like Morbius. You had decent success with Venom. We're not even going to talk about the other two movies because it's really not worth it. And Amazing Spider-Man, no disrespect to Andrew Garfield, he should have been given a third movie. That being said, Sony, you now have motivation. You have a lot of moxie behind you. You have a lot of people that want to take this one trailer and dissect the crap out of it. Don't show anything until July.
That is quantum chromodynamics.
Yeah. From the 22nd until the 27th, San Diego Comic-Con.
And that's
boy.
But we know Sony's not going to do that. That would be my one thing to Sony. You want to protect this movie, this one trailer, and then let everybody go see the movie. You will guarantee ticket sales are already guaranteed. But again, you don't have to keep teasing us with this. You don't have to keep teasing us with trailers.
I don't think Sony has any pull over the marketing as far as whether or not they like creative control. I think Marvel has the strong fucking hand on what they're going to actually let out.
Yay or nay.
Yeah, Marvel and Sony do have the weirdest parental relationship over Spider-Man. So technically it could be both. But this is my fear. You have a brand new slate. You have a brand new slate of Spider-Man, which is obviously going to lead to Secret Wars, where we're either we're going to get introduced to the X-Men because that's getting teased between both. At the same time, you have a lot of hype. Don't kill your hype. That's all I'm saying. Don't kill your hype.
Just shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm the cursor on the show. So if you see me, not to y'all. I know. I know. I'm the people at home. If you see me talking, get that mute button ready. Just shut the fuck up. That's all y'all got to do. You got the bag. You got the bag. Even if this movie ends up being absolute gutter trash, it's gonna do numbers if you just shut up. It's like a girl that's got on a faja. As soon as you just got to make it home, baby. You just got to make it home and then pull that ripcord and everything can come flying out. You're fine. But up until then,
oh my gosh,
hold your breath, baby. Sunk that
oh
gut
my
in.
gosh, yo,
Put on them heels and walk that walk.
Yo,
For
her
sure.
fire from last night being on the Pink Riot podcast is bleeding over to tonight.
Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love all of it.
Although,
yes, I'll shout out to Pink Riot too, but I love all of that. What are you gonna say, Safari?
Somebody pointed out that the girl giving him the key to the city is the same chick that is working for Fisk right now.
The deputy mayor.
The deputy mayor.
Yeah. Again.
So
it's
Devil
New
Ray.
York. Yeah, it's New York, of course.
Are we gonna get that? Are we gonna get that? And then bomb goes off, and then down goes Jefferson Davis, just like the game, or?
No, I think something's gonna happen in this season of Daredevil that will make things very clear what's gonna happen.
Imagine everyone is like mid combat, like dead action scene, and then the fucking void just snaps everyone.
Although
the most awkward transition, everybody just gets sent into the black void from Thunderbolts.
That could happen. Although I am looking forward to seeing what they're doing on Daredevil, but also sticking with Spider-Man news, we gotta check on him because we still want to see beyond this. We still want to see beyond the Spider-Verse. So directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller did provide an update. We are still currently on track for Spider-Man Beyond Spider-Verse. It does currently have a June 18th, 2027 release date. So far everything is okay. Thankfully that boy has not done anything stupid as of late. I said as of late.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. Late being the last 48 hours.
Okay, then fair.
Yeah, we can't count months. Otherwise, we can't count.
That's where that boy's like a construction site. There have been 0 days since the last incident. We never got past one. But no. We do want to give that one out because again, Spider-Man in Spider-Man Spider-Verse series has been very successful anime series from Sony. Into and across have been great. Because of COVID and production, Beyond Spider-Verse did get pushed back. So far, it seems like all green lights, and we should get that next year. So, unless somebody decides to have a sinner's moment, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But they know who they are.
Comment.
I'm just saying, leave that girl alone. She's happy and pregnant. But
maybe not. Actually, I think she might have dropped that. She might be close to dropping that baby.
Then she gonna be happy, pregnant, and relieved.
Welcome to the world, baby stack.
Right. Damn. I just called that. That being said, also in the Marvel's world, we do got another season of Marvel Rivals. This is called The Hunt Is On, as 2 new characters have been released.
Our city is under siege, and these vigilantes threaten us all. As your leader, I will end this game of cat and mouse.
I love me some. Ooh, girl.
Aha! Just what the mayor ordered.
Oh, for the love of God.
Hiring petty thieves when the city's in crisis? Why am I not surprised? How unexpected. You miscalculated.
Don't cross my path!
All right. So as you can see, guys, that is the next season of Marvel Rivals. The hunt is on. 2 new characters: Black Cat, White Fox. And son, what did you have to say before I start playing this?
What's next? Lavender Weasel. Oh my gosh!
What?
Bring the morale. What?
No, he was saying I love Marvel Rivals while I was trying to sound like a squirrel. I guess he was imitating a squirrel. But anyway, again, Marvel Rivals, great free to play. 2 new characters. Both of them are available as of today. So again, I play Marvel Rivals from time to time. It's always fun. My son plays it. No complaints, but I know Kira, you was really hyped about seeing Black Cat.
And then tits. That's all I saw. Like, are you kidding me? That's all.
Well,
literally, I was like, oh,
all I gotta say is, all I can say is, be glad it's not Dead or Alive graphics.
Oh gosh,
DOA graphics. Let's just say they have
everything bounces.
Of their own. Everything bounces in DOA, and I do mean everything.
Mm-hmm. Even when they stop moving, they're still bouncing.
Jesus Christ, you ain't lying. But yeah, nothing more can be said about that. Star Wars. This kind of goes into an area I lean on to Lady Mandor. Why? Because she is a Star Wars expert. She has led 2 panels recently. Well, one on Star Wars. I think what was the other one on? During
Independent Comics.
Independent Comics. Thank you. So, her Star Wars
fanatic, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, yes, she is. She is definitely an exceptional expert at a lot of things. So I always lean on her whenever it comes to the world of Star Wars. So again, we did get another trailer for Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord as we get closer to its release on Disney Plus.
Our target is a syndicate leader. He is associated with several criminal organizations. And proficient with a laser sword.
The Empire tried to kill me. Their betrayal demands consequence. And that consequence requires a weapon. Together, we can destroy the Empire.
Yeah, good luck.
He wants to fight as allies.
The Empire may be our common enemy. The Maul will never be our ally.
Fight him. Whatever it takes.
This is escalating out of our hands. The Empire will want answers.
The Empire will lock this planet down.
Jedi, where is Maul? I'm right here. Let us have our revenge.
We're not going to take out the whole Empire.
All right, so that was Maul Shadow Lord. As you guys can see, we'll start streaming on April 6th on Disney Plus. Lady Mando, this is where I toss it to you because, again, this is new territory for me. What should we expect?
First of all, let's fucking go. Okay, all right. So this is going to take place between what did he say? It's going to take place between the end of the Clone Wars and Order 66. We are going to see Maul build his criminal empire. Called Crimson Dawn. They be getting it in with them, man. It's gonna be fun. They gonna be fucking up stuff. It's basically like it's Rebels without the softness, if you will. So I'm very excited to see who he pulls into this. I know that at some point we may get some form of a Han Solo appearance. If this follows the timeline right, if they go deeper into the lore, this may be a way for them to carry over. Oh, I hope they have. Oh, this may be a way for them to carry over from what was supposed to happen after the Solo movie. They might be able to continue the story from that through this show. So I'm actually very excited because Kira shows up again in that series. I'm very excited about that. But also the graphics on this, I thought I was watching a video game, bro. The fire.
So
hot
so
fire.
so so are you trying to say Room Full of Blurs are going to be doing episode recaps every
Oh
week?
yeah. If I can get this thing together, I might do some watch parties. To be quite honest with you, I'm gonna find my people.
Yeah.
And get it done. Hopefully, I'm hoping it may not happen. I might just watch it by myself. And trust me, I'm very fine with that.
All right, Navy, Tafari, anything y'all guys want to add to this? Like I said, this is new and unfound territory to me.
I'm honestly excited about this, honestly, and I'll say that because I know very little about Maul except his appearance in the movie, and he fascinated me as a character because we didn't get that much about him, and yet there's a lot of history on him. And when she mentioned Crimson Dawn, when the Star Wars had their crossover story Crimson Dawn, it expounded so much more on Crimson Dawn as an organization, about Maul, about everyone who was associated with it, who it affected, and it even blended over into the Bounty Hunters storyline as well, which was absolute fire. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the comics always bring me into Star Wars because there is no limit to what the lore can bring, and I'm really curious about this. You know, ever since my first podcast partner Angie, Miss Angie the Foodie, shout out to her. Blurticorn speaks live forever. She is my first Star Wars aficionado, and then of course you got Lady Mandalore. So I have two in my ear that can explain just about anything. But this, I'm really excited about this, just to check out a little bit more and to see what's going on.
Fair. Tafari, what say you? Kira is just happy.
I'm excited.
Oh, she had no
I'm
happy feelings
actively
today.
excited for this. Ooh,
have your happy water today.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if this picks up like right after he left Ahsoka to fend for herself after the fall of Mandalore / Order 66.
Yeah.
When he managed to work his way out of that entire situation with no lightsaber and just the Force and was like dismembering people.
They deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, after that, yeah. But I'm curious to see how this takes off. If at any point he goes home and realizes that Grievous has just completely massacred his people ahead of time. I'm curious if we see, like, before the Siege of Mandalore, of why or when he realized Anakin was the problem and he set all that up to capture him. Only for Ahsoka to show up and kind of, like, rain on his parade. And then how he ends up building whatever empire he has with what looks like is remnants of his people, as well as bounty hunters and these new, I guess, inquisitors that are on his tail.
Like. Is that are those inquisitors, Kira, that you saw, or don't know?
Yeah. One inquisitor for sure.
Okay.
There's a lot of new characters that have never appeared.
I feel like I saw two helmeted characters. One that at least is a saber wielder. The other one is, because I mean he's attacking the Jedi, but Maul is clearly the bigger threat out of the two because this kid is just in your way, but Maul is the one you're hunting down. So like, what has happened so far? Or is it just that the rule of two has been violated too many times?
Well, don't forget, there's still Order 66. Like the Jedi technically are the problem.
Well, he's the problem. They are the problem. But the fact is, like, Jedi, where's the real threat? I'm like, damn, you're not even processing that this kid is potentially a threat. I'm like, we're after the Sith kid. We're clearly, yes, Jedi Order 66, but I'm like, we're after the Sith guy first, which I'm also curious how or what what Sidious did with him when he caught him the first time? Because, like, how did you get away?
See, this is where I'm like, okay, and again, I'm with Navy. When you and Kira tell me all this, I'm like, I really need to catch up on Clone Wars, and I also need to watch Rebels, and I got a crap load of books to read. So I got a lot. I'm way behind, Kira.
I know Rebels is like the end of his story. It threw me that like the Savage Oprah stuff was cool for a little bit in Clone Wars until Sidious was like, all right, that's enough of that shit. And then the last we see was him zapping him into oblivion, and I'm just like, okay, but how did you get out? Like, did they just leave? Did he just like leave you here to babysit the planet, or?
I would say something. This how I know I realized I need to watch this, because at work they got me revamping the comic inventory that we have, and going through the inventory we haven't checked in, I came across Darth Maul issues 1 through 5. And I just said there is no other reason why I just come across this. I'm sorry, 1 through 6. That complete run. I just said, okay, we're talking 9.8 condition. So Mufasa. So yeah, I need to watch this.
Well, either way, it just like I said,
I just saw Kira's face.
I'm looking forward to it just because of everything that's going on in it. Again, different Star Wars stories. It doesn't always have to be Skywalker. It doesn't always have to be a Jedi. It doesn't always have to be a Sith. But different storytelling. So I'm not knocking that. Before we get into Sonic Racing and Sonic 4 news, I also want to share this because as a brown coat, I know you guys talked about some Blurred's Eye View. I didn't get a chance to really lob in and join in the celebration, because unless you have just not been paying attention to Nathan Fillion's socials, he has basically been going to every one of his former co-stars of FireFly. And we were all wondering what it was going to be. Is it going to be a movie? Is it going to be a reboot of the series? How would it work? Would they give us any answers? We was all wondering for about a good couple of weeks, and now we know. Nathan Fillion is teasing bringing back FireFly as an animated series. Right now with the original actor, of course, as I talk about the brown coats, here comes the captain.
I was about to say, look who just popped up dancing.
This is WBLRD Radio. This is your captain speaking. What's going on, people?
Hey, Captain.
What's up?
Just got done getting my hair cut in. I'm in the middle of bagging and boarding. Don't ask me how I did all that.
Am I the drama?
Man, get out of my head, because I got to do that when I get off of here tonight. I got serious bagging and boarding to do.
Well, Captain, you came in at the right time, because we were just talking about Nathan Fillion's wanting to bring back FireFly as an animated series. Currently, they are trying to shop for a home right now, which you would think would be a no-brainer, considering the fact that FireFly is one of the, if not top 10, one of the most beloved fan fave series out there. So as of right now, no actual home has been found. But let's be honest, everybody would be happy just to get FireFly back in some way, shape, or form. So again, Kira, I'm going to start with you because it's always ladies first around here.
You don't have to do that every single time, I promise.
Yes, he does.
No. I'm not a brown coat. I'm not like that gentleman right there.
Don't jump on her back, people. She's fine.
I'm not saying I dislike it. I might have on a brown sweater as opposed to a coat.
But here's the thing. She does identify as Zoe Washburn.
Oh yeah, that's not
she definitely Zoe.
I know.
Oh yeah, she definitely Zoe. She definitely. All she's missing is the ratcheting revolver. But go ahead.
I have a ratchet.
You are ratchet.
Love
you.
Oh, I miss you, man. We don't have a show.
You knew the job was dangerous when you took it. Super Chicken, 1976.
Dang. Oh wow. Well, okay. Thank you, brown sweater Kira. Cap, what about you?
Oh, I'm brown coat runs through my blood. I am excited for this, and it isn't just because it's a space western. It's because of what it represents. Even now, what we deal with.
Yeah,
it's every bit what we need to be, and I couldn't be more happy. I'm sure it will find a home because they have everything else already set up.
Yeah,
they got it. At this point, they're just like, hey, where are we going to go at? Like, it's streaming on Disney Plus. It's on Amazon. I want to say Hulu.
Yep, Hulu too.
So they ain't
Roku.
alone. They are, right. Yeah. So they're not alone.
So I will say this because before I toss it to Navy and to Farai, I'm going to be curious because again, the great Shepherd is again no longer with us. I wonder how, if they are going to do his character, I'm assuming it's going to be a send-off. I kind of hope it's a send-off. I just hope, I know they're going to do it justice, but I'm just wondering how they're going to cover it.
Well, according to Fillion, it's between the ending of the show and the movie. It's between there. So
okay,
it's going, we know that Shepherd Book dies in Serenity. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It's been like 25 years. But we know Shepherd Book dies in Serenity. But there's a lot of story behind Shepherd Book and how he ends up on New Haven.
True.
So they have plenty of time. They have plenty of stuff. I say go for Kevin Michael Richardson to take the voice acting on that.
No, that's fair. Garrett, you had a surprised look on your face.
No, it's not good. It's not a good. Nickel in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yep. I put it in the group chat. I put it in the group channel.
God dang.
Wow.
Yep. We lost Buffy. We lost to Scooby today.
Yeah.
We lost Xander. Nicholas Brendan has passed away. God dang.
They said it was natural causes. He passed away in his sleep. I know he had a lot of problems, with law and drugs and alcohol, but he was very optimistic. I think he was making it turn for the better. So
damn. Well, definitely RIP. Well, I guess to our own Shepherd. Any thoughts on FireFly, Reverend?
What's crazy is I was introduced to FireFly when I started working at my job because my boss is a huge brown coat. Huge. And he went to Awesome Con last weekend and he got to take a picture with the whole crew. And of course, he had this big old grin on his face. But I'm excited to see what they do because I was able to watch some episodes of FireFly. And when I did, I genuinely understood why the fandom is so passionate for this crew because everybody is relatable in some way. When Ron Glass came out as Shepherd Book, that was my identification right there. Cater to the people, but realize that he's no lily liver, he's no yellow, he's no coward. That man will come through. He knows what to do. He just chooses not to until it's time to do it.
He has a background that is quite interesting.
That scene will forever stick with me. Just one day you're gonna tell me the story of how a man of peace has an alliance badge. No, I don't.
So I'm really excited to see what they do with the animated series because I feel like there's going to be a lot more leeway given as far as what they can and can't do because live action, you'll never change that. Live action lives in everyone's hearts, but with animation, you have a lot more room to do some of the most craziest and most outlandish things with this crew that has gone through some of the most craziest and most outlandish things.
That's true.
So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Tafari, what say you?
I know nothing about FireFly or Buffy. All my knowledge comes from y'all. So
there's enough of us that you would now be schooled.
Man.
Now acquiesce, ladies and gentlemen.
I was gonna say if there was ever watch parties that we could do as a series, just between Buffy.
I don't know why you acting shocked. I've said this to you several times.
And it hurts. And because I want to protect my peace, I forget it every time.
She's giving him the Stewie look.
And that's what it was. It was like that Fox, not Fox box, but like that era. It's like we got Everybody Loves Raymond, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm like, I'll be back when King of the Hill and Family Guy started. Like it's And The Simpsons. I was a child. You seem to forget.
You gotta think. Tafaro is probably. Oh dear God.
I was here.
Don't do that. Protect peace. Protect peace.
Look, I'm just saying, all new Buffy the Vampire Slayer, not my thing. Silver Surfer, and Hank Hill having a talk in the alley, all me, baby. Like that's.
I was about to do the math in my head. Tafari would have been.
Don't.
FireFly brought to you by the Get Bit podcast. What the hell?
For all of our safety, let's. Yeah,
fair enough. Like, I'll leave it alone.
I remember all the promos. Like I remember all them shows. It's like American Idol followed by Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And it's just like no. It's just.
And two of those actors are actually Buffy alums as well.
Yep. Still damn. Rest in peace. But either way, we're looking forward to FireFly when it makes a home, which we like again, like Cap said.
FireFly.
Huh?
Did you say FireFly?
I probably did. My tongue decided
He
to go
said
left. My brain went
FireFly.
right.
Got a little heavy on the sauce there.
Wait, did you get the happy juice from Kira?
Unless well,
he got
you know
his
the
own
water.
happy water.
I was gonna say the water is green, so Kira might have sent me. This is Kira might have sent me more than just water, but yes, FireFly. We will see when it does get a home. But speaking of things that we're also looking forward to, Sonic 4 did release its trailer reveal and did answer the age-old question of whether the character was coming back. We did find out today.
You think your world is safe, but your time is about to run out. The chaos has only just begun.
And that's all we get.
It's crazy that it's a whole year from now.
Start the clock.
So again, that was the announcement of Sonic the Hedgehog 4. As you guys can see, comes out March of next year. Our resident Sonic expert.
Yeah, happy birthday to us. Yeah.
Because I know Tafari, I know I usually thought Tafari as the Sonic expert on this. I will say that Jim Carrey and Keanu Reeves have both announced they will come back as their roles. Of course, Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik and Keanu Reeves as the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog. We do know that a new character, Amy, will be appearing in the movie. She's being voiced by Kristen. What's her last name?
Kristen Bell. Okay.
Yeah. So we do know of that, and we do know we will be seeing Metal Sonic. So Tafari, I'm throwing this to you, sir, because this is definitely your area of expertise. Anything that we should know and be looking out for?
So if you've ever played Sonic CD or seen that opening animation with like him running through the grass. Hey, Bama, like if you ever see, it's that old animation of like old 90s Sonic and he's like running through the grass and jumping through mountains and there's like a planet floating in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
That is that soundtrack being remixed in the background. And I think I hear it now that I'm listening with headphones. Apparently it spins off into his world, which was the main theme from Sonic 06, which was the big one that introduced Silver and had everyone play. It was the big Xbox 360 next gen PS360 push, and then it was terrible. And we got to like relive that in 3 months.
Yeah,
dark times. Those are the beginning of dark days. But yeah, so it's already remixed, and everybody's waiting to see what shirt color Tika Sumpter is going to be wearing in the promos because that has given away. Unless they catch on, they've caught on. They know we've caught on, and they know what they're doing, and then they just completely give us a Hail Mary this time. But I'm curious to see what the story is. It seems like it's going to be time travel-esque since that was pretty much Amy's origin, which then gives us an option to potentially either introduce, if not bring Silver into the end credits, since I don't know, his canon is kind of remained to the comic books and random video game appearances that don't make a lick of sense still. I'm trying to think what else could be in here. Yeah, we know Robotnik is alive somewhere, potentially in a different future. Shadow has survived. crashing at terminal velocity into the planet for like the third time.
Very much.
I'm very curious to see if they bring the Black Legion in at all, because they straight up never explained the meteor that sent him, versus him being like a combined experiment of Gerald and the aliens who formed him. So I'm also curious if from Sonic City, if the Time Stones make an appearance, or we're just sticking with the Chaos Emeralds, because that was like the whole gimmick of that game. Was that like that miniature planet had its own set of rocks, and time was bouncing literally forward and backward as you went through each stage. So I'm curious if we get any aspects of that, if it's just going to be a time travel film. Amy is clearly around their same age and can hold her own, so we skipped the damsel in distress story as her introduction, which is fine. I would not be shocked if like our entire female group is in the future as like our freedom fighters. Like if we get, like if she takes us to the future and it's her, Rouge, Sally Acorn, and like Cream the Rabbit. So yeah, I'm curious to where she's from, who else we get to meet in this film, and how much future time travel shenanigans are we getting? And I hope that it's like the same Jim Carrey, not like, oh, this is Jim Carrey from the future that you'll never see again after this film. I'm hoping it's just the same Eggman. Like the way they had him play him and his granddad last time was fine.
Yeah.
I hope we get not just the Eggman variant the whole movie. Like,
all we gotta do is just let Jim be himself. I would think that they would sit there and be like,
letting Jim be himself is what gave us that great dance scene that he did twice.
Mm-hmm.
The same exact way.
People are gonna be happy. Really, Bama?
I mean, they were.
Let's not summon her. If you summon her, she will get worked.
That became the joke of the fandom. And then it's like, y'all stop before people see this trending and they think they really want her to get cast. And then, thank God, Kristen Bell came in to save the day.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the movie looks like it's looking to be an interesting film. Also, because films usually wrap up at a trilogy or they start remixing the names. So the fact we're getting just straight up a Sonic 4, a fourth Spider-Man film, which is maybe a second set of trilogies. Like, I'm curious to how far they take these, who gets a spinoff or a show. If anything from the Knuckles show comes in, because they took some elements of Silver's story and put that into the Paramount Plus show as well, which is why he has the Flames of Disaster. So I'm curious if that comes up at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's again, we don't need much more than that until like January of next year. So I'm cool with just that. Jeff Fowler, in Fowler we trust. That man knows what he's doing. He's been here for 11 years now or 21 years now. So,
but let's also be honest, if you do see Silver in Sonic 4, that's going to open up a whole nother realm of possibility.
Well, I mean, his whole thing is time travel. It's just when the end of the game is, hey, none of this ever happened and none of us ever met, but his story is still, I came from the future. It's like, okay, Cable, well, what did y'all break this time? So and then they never explain it, and it's just like, so like, all right, like, my bad, Trunks, are you just hanging out here because like no one is around at your time, or like you have like no friends in the future? Like, why are you still here? Like, did we not fix the problem?
That's fair. I'm sorry, Navy, Kira, Cap. Any thoughts on Sonic 4?
I'll let someone acquiesce because I'm not.
I'm not as well versed as Tafari is.
Nobody is.
But this is true. It's like Black Panther with me. I'm like, yeah.
Like, what's your blood type?
I am looking forward to it though. It is. We've talked about live action video games, or video games crossing over to live action, and this is one of the few that managed to do it right, thanks to the fans when trolling was done correctly.
Yeah.
When it was done correctly, because I don't know what the hell that was they were trying to give us before. So they actually did it right. They kept it with the CGI. It was accepted. It was well done. And they've been hitting it out the park 3 times over. They got a great cast, and it really helped a lot of people when they said, oh, and who's playing Shadow? And they were like, Keanu Reeves. And I'm like, all right, it's Keanu sense. Let's go.
I kept waiting for Kira to say Rage Daddy. I was like, really?
I did say Rage Daddy. I was off camera. I apologize.
In the other room.
Okay, he was in the room when you said it. My bad.
Yes.
Okay,
She
my
said
bad.
that shit before she left the room.
I did. Oh, no. We all know what I'm here for.
Yeah, we know. But
I'm curious on the Metal Sonic aspect of it, since normally he's just a creation, but since he apparently is coming from like the future in this film, I'm curious to see what that turns into, and if he has a voice, two, if they keep him as a character. Because they kind of have been playing with that lore too. Because Sonic Heroes was like my first time getting introduced, not realizing Sonic Heroes was a sequel to like 3 different games. But I'm curious what part Shadow plays in this at all. Like, are we sending you back 50 years to get traumatized again, or
no? It's
I want to know. I want to know if they do give Metal Sonic a voice, which I'm sure they would.
Who would be it?
Who would be it? Because they've been getting some like. I didn't expect that person to do it. Like
Sonic is make wheel. Bama, have you been drinking?
Bama, try that. Bama, try that again.
He's typing fast. He's saying it's his will. It's his wheelhouse.
Oh, Sonic is. Oh, it's not. Okay. Okay, we got you.
Yeah,
it's not your wheelhouse.
It's not
okay, Bama, I need you to slow down when you type. You type so fast to be heard that you make so many typos, bro. I need you to slow down.
I can't say nothing. My tongue just did a somersault 10 minutes ago, so I can't say nothing.
But yeah, it's
FireFly.
There was a shout out Devin. Devin put out a tweet. He was like, "Hey, just a thought. Like, if these Metal Sonics, even for a second, have to have a voice, it would be cool if each of the like a previous voice actor got to play one of the Metal Sonics." Yeah. So he was like, "You could have
no shade. What if it was Jaleel White?
That would be even better."
That'd be a good one.
Because I think Jaleel's been saying, like, give me a cameo, throw me in there somewhere.
He did the voice of Sonic, the animated series, for quite a while.
Yeah. He was the first on-screen character, so
I say why not?
If you get all
check.
No, I'm definitely down for that. Like, yo, wait.
I've been trying to say, like, it's the anniversary. It's the anniversary. Our 2 Sonics haven't met either, and one of them is trying to make it happen. I'm just like, and somebody's like, is Jaleel leaving outside? I'm like, he goes when he's asked. It's just no one's really looking for him. He's in that gray area. Like, it's not that he's against going.
That man is chilling, doing his own thing. That man is chilling. True.
But he will come outside if asked. People just don't think to do so. Especially he still got books to sling. But this year being an anniversary year on top of that, the 35th anniversary of the franchise, 20th anniversary of the game that deals with the whole future aspect and Silver and the confusing canon that is Blaze the Cat. They could easily get Devin, they could get Jaleel, they could get Roger Craig Smith, they could get Brian Drummond and Jason Griffith and have all of them like do, even if it's just for a couple lines, having all of them in one scene voicing different variations of the same character would just be chef's kiss. And they've done so many memes and references in the other movies and shows. It's not out of their wheelhouse. I don't know. I know nothing based on what we got. I heard some soundtracks and that's it, and I'm okay with it.
Fair enough. Also, additionally on Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, the Mega Man DLC pack will come out 5 days from now. And in typical Capcom fashion, they gave us nothing but a trailer at a time. So yeah, take that how you will.
Typical.
That also being said, NVIDIA decided to say, hey, we're going to introduce AIs and everything and see if it's going to make everything better. Instead of me trying to explain why it's a terrible idea, I'm just going to let Mighty Keith do it.
Is this that DSSLR thing?
Yes.
I still don't get what that is or why we need it.
Just
I am Mighty Keith. Man, the graphics on this game look great. I love the art direction. I love the uniqueness. I love the identity. The graphics look great, but do you know what would make it better? No. What? Some A.I Slop. Wait, what? No, I don't want that at all. See, with the new DLSS 5, you can turn off creativity and original art direction and turn on slopperoni and cheese. What the? This looks awful. I don't want this. Don't care. Didn't ask. Plus, you're ugly. You see, this AI-powered breakthrough in visual fidelity will get rid of those silly, unique art directions and make a homogenized mess of things. We already got Unreal Engine 5 for that. This don't even look like a game anymore, bro. It looked like one of those fake AI ads with lonely housewives looking for eggplant emoji. Brother, how you know about that? Don't worry about it. Who is this? It doesn't even look like the characters anymore. This doesn't even look like Grace. This mess is ungraceful. Is that supposed to be Leon? Bro, what the? You done took the white boy out of the white boy. He looks Hispanic now. This ain't Leon, bro. This is Leon. How White Boy Summer get canceled already, bro? It ain't even summer yet. This looks like a fake ad for Doctor Who. Who said this mess is okay? See, this is why Ram called. Damn, you got to sacrifice 3 family members for a Snapchat filter. That's why it costs a house down payment just to get some RAM. What do you need a house for? Just apply this TikTok filter onto your house in Skyrim. Stop looking at the calendar on your phone, buddy. This is not an April Fool's joke. Man, nobody wants this. I'm out of touch. You're out of touch. Brother, you don't even understand this business. As long as I produce slop, there's going to be somebody to slop it up. Nobody wants this, bro. I'm tired of y'all pushing this technology in areas of gaming that we not asking for. Why can't you just leave the art part alone, bro? I'm sure there's ways you can use AI to help gaming, but why you got to touch the art part? Resident Evil looks fine without this. Hogwarts Legacy looks fine without this. Starfield. What the hell?
Oh,
yeah. This, all right. At least Starfield got some identity. This strips all that away. Now none of it has identity. It all looks the same with this crap on. Just a bunch of plastic mess. Looks like an ad for a fake game that's used to take people's money. How you know about that? Don't worry about it. You out of touch, bro. I'm sorry. Nobody wants this. I'm just glad it's a toggle that we can turn on or off, and I'm leaving it off. Yes, DLSS 5 is absolutely an option that you can turn off or on. For now. What?
That's just crazy.
And he's 100% right. There is no other way to say that. I say that because number one, Mighty Keith is funny as hell. Number two, he sums up everything that is wrong with AI. Do not get me wrong. Nvidia thought they had a great thing, but nobody's asking for it. Resident Evil Requiem, because I've played it, others have played it. It is a freaking beautiful design game. It does not need it. Starfield, on the other hand, yeah, Starfield need help. I can't defend
Starfield is still hanging in there. Like, what's the?
Yes. So Starfield is still around. It just now got a big, expansive update. But yeah, that if there's one place A.I Slop could go.
No. Let it die. Let it die. Just let it die.
Why does this all remind me of the whole No Man's Sky situation?
It is.
Yeah. It is. It's No Man's Sky 2.0.
Yeah. What the hell?
Which is weird. So many other games would like die off of this, and somehow they still keep going. Which I'm like, good, you get a chance to fix it, but like, what's the difference between y'all and like High Guard? Which I fully blame Jeff Keighley for that.
Oh, High Guard was doomed to fail straight from being worse. But I will say this: there's nothing in the area of wrong of using AI, but it does not need to be where you already have artists. If art is already there, there's no need to update it. Some games are designed the way they are designed, unless it's Starfield. But I'm just saying, look, Starfield is butt ass ugly. There is no explaining that. You know what Starfield is? Starfield is basically Norbit before the glow up. I'll put it that way. That's what Starfield is. I'm just gonna be honest. Starfield is Norbit. That's how bad it is. But I'm sorry, Reverend. I'm just saying it's that. Look, the screenshot that he showed, and this is from a guy that played Starfield for a good 40 hours. I had to get past the fastest. How in the world do you have updated graphics? How in the world do you have all this RAM but still have a face that ugly?
I got nothing.
I'm like, you know what? If the beauty was a video game, it would be A.I Slop. That is the best comparison I can give.
Oh my god!
If the beauty was a video game, it would be A.I Slop.
Yo, you just hit me in my left ventricle.
just tell me where I'm lying. Tell me when I'm lying, and I'll take it back. But
you're not, but
but no,
shite, bro.
But no, that's the only thing I have with it. Like some games, especially games like Hollow Knight Silk Song, games like South of Midnight, Compulsion Games, which actually will be out on PS5 very soon. If you haven't already picked up South of Midnight. 11 days. Thank you, Lady Mando. So if you haven't got a chance to play South of Midnight, highly recommend that you do. But again,
it's finally come to PS5. Thank God.
Yeah. So
again, put my ticket in. I'll see if I get picked.
But yeah, South of Midnight, Relooted, these are all games that were all artist based. They do not need AI touch ups. But NVIDIA, because let's be honest, with the RAM shortage and eventually graphics cards and just making things very difficult to be a PC gamer, we just want you to say no. That's all we're saying. Just say no. But
sometimes the video games with the really shitty art are the most appealing because they're genuine.
No, that entire like Fears to Fathom franchise looks like an N64 game on purpose, but it'd be some of the most addicting shit.
Exactly.
What was the one that everyone keeps? The one that everyone gets. What is it? Ironbark Lookout, where you're like a firewatch, not a firewatch. You're like a park ranger, and then you see like the cult doing some weird shit, and then they come to your kid. Like that one, everyone is going through that one. That and the one in the hotel, like.
Ooh, I can't.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like they have genuine fear factor while looking like they just upgraded to 64-bit.
I mean, it's just like when you play Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham City, any of the Arkham games really. If you look back, like it's really not that great looking close up. Yeah, but the gameplay is great.
Mm-hmm.
But that's intentional though.
Yeah.
But that's the thing; it's intentional. That's where I'm just like when I use survival horror. I've always said Dead Space on the 360 is just as horrifying as it is on Xbox Series X, and it's the same graphics. You don't need to update anything. It's just visual. It's auditory and visual horror. That's what makes the game great. Mm-hmm. Although graphics wise and everything else that I'm not going to repeat because I want everybody to go to sleep at night. It's what makes the game survival horror. In the same way, like Manhunt. Manhunt's another one.
Mm-hmm. Get out of my head. Get out of my head, sir.
I never played Manhunt, but like, what was going on with that game? I could just, you look at the back cover, like, what's this about? I never got to like.
Go ahead, Reverend.
Okay. So Manhunt is about a man who has been caught up, and he is now the main person who is in the middle of a snuff film. The only way he can survive is to kill, but he uses stealth and the simple weapons like a plastic bag, shard of glass. He uses a brick, all of that so he can get from one level to the other, and he can't escape until he gets to the next level. The crazy thing is that he's got this voice going over the speaker saying, you could be that great killer. I know you got that instinct in you. Mm-hmm. I know you could do it. Go on and take them out. Go on ahead. And this is going the whole time. You're using shadows. You're using stealth because everyone else has got weapons but you. Mm-hmm. And you got to take these jokers out. And it's almost like the Purge because everyone's got these pig masks and these other different types of masks. But it's the graphics that make it so simple. It's not about how intricate and how clean the design is. It's the fact that you can see this guy struggling just to get through. And he's got to go through some, pardon my French, some absolute shit.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Feel free to cuss.
Absolute shit. I actually stopped playing at the level where there was a drunk. And he had to escort the drunk from where he was to safety. And this goofball wouldn't stop talking. Things were better in this neighborhood back when I was younger. You're like, shut the fuck up. And you got to try and get him out. So you got to leave him behind, go kill, bring him along, and but you make noise and they react to the noise. So they can come after you. It's like Tenchi.
Yeah. But it was so graphic. The reason why we say Manhunt, because Manhunt actually started the reasoning for now the game ratings that you now see on video games.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally...
Which is wild because I played Punisher on Xbox.
Mm-hmm. the reason why I manhunt for all those for video game trivia. If you want to know the game that actually gave you the reasons why you have ratings on video games now, that game, because it caused a congressional hearing to where it literally is.
Once again, go to my previous statement. I played The Punisher on Xbox, where you had options on how to take out a criminal.
But for all those, but for all those that don't know, that's the reason why you have a rating system, and that's also the reason why a lot of games were considered mature. Mortal Kombat in its heyday was considered mature.
I thought Mortal Kombat like caused the ESRB, and then a couple other games got like added a different levels to it, because I know
it was the impetus for the ESRB.
For the ESRB.
It wasn't the final nail in the coffin.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the final nail in the coffin. Mortal Kombat basically started the parent television council, which is a useless ass council, to finally go complain to Congress.
Playing this game.
They really did. But Manhunt was the final nail in the coffin.
What are you doing? What are you playing, Timmy?
My Billy has never.
Meanwhile,
been the same.
we have an Italian plumber jumping on turtles. I'm just saying.
Night Trap was another one, but it wasn't as bad because not a lot of people played Night Trap.
Now
not a lot of people played that.
Now you think with Manhunt, just what I told you, okay, it's fine, but it's the cutscenes. Because as soon as you sneak up on it and you're about to kill him, they show the graphic of you literally cutting his head off, suffocating him, whoever it is, everything. They get up close. And then it cuts back to the game itself, to the gurgling of the blood.
Oh, yeah.
And now you got to hide the body. So you got to pick up a body you just decapitated and hide it in the shadows.
So that means when I was playing Frank Castle, they gave me the option. Do you want to put his head through the pinball machine or the bandsaw? And I'm like, let's go for the bandsaw. That sounds like fun.
And that's the thing. Although they were still trying to tie violence to video games, which again, there's not. Although that is a certain party, but we're gonna keep it happy on here because I can go into because I defend video games. I just get tired of hearing violence in video games. Now that you got the wrong group. But I'm sorry, Jafar, what you're saying?
Thanks to one of like the first discovered mods, Hillary Clinton gave us 2 versions of a GTA San Andreas.
Oh. Never look at hot coffee the same way again.
Ooh. I mean, because I'm just like, who showed her? Because who was doing PC mods back in 2004? Like
the greats.
Dude,
they were doing PC.
They were doing PC mods for the original GTA. Like, I'll put it this way.
You mean PlayStation 1 GTA?
But like, who snitched back then? Who snitched before the era of YouTube? Like, who burned the CD? Was like, Hillary, you got to see this shit, girl. Like,
the crazy part. This is the crazy part about the original GTA. GTA and the TI-84 Texas Instruments graphics calculator. If you did this, then you understand. You do know because of the port that does come on that calculator, you could connect it to the PlayStation and download the entire game onto the calculator, and the calculator was powerful enough to play it.
Good times. See?
I just was annoyed when we took the game back to Blockbuster, and then we went to go actually buy it, and we were like halfway through. And we just got the message from the PlayStation. It's like, your version of this game is not compatible with the same. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, and now
it means capitalism has taken over.
That means you got Taiwan, buddy. You got Taiwan.
Well, no, it was because after Hillary, I guess, went to Capitol Hill, they printed a different version of the same copy.
Yeah, he got a different region. But that's what you're saying. That's why Dave was saying you got Taiwan.
Yeah,
you got Taiwan.
I got a second, and I guess they had already sold 1 million copies by then. So all the black labels are the original game.
Yeah,
all the greatest hits copies are the second printings because
that's why a lot.
There's nothing like cracking open that original one.
I got
just playing the game, and all of a sudden you accidentally hit a person, and you hear.
That's the reason why a lot
you just run somebody up. Wait a minute.
But that's also the reason why a lot of our PlayStations, like, I always made mine region free because I could play imports that way. Because a lot of people don't understand if you didn't turn that option off, you kind of got a hamstring to the US side. But the moment you turn thing region free, the floodgates open.
And don't update your PS3 either. That shit is clearly a trap.
Oh yeah, but can't be mad about the fatback. It's still put in place.
Well, no, they released a new patch like a week ago for the PS3.
Oh right,
and everyone is just like, don't do it. That shit is a trap. You're gonna have bricked consoles everywhere because they're clearly going after the jailbroken.
I haven't cut mine on in 3 years. I'm completely okay.
Well, apparently the PS3 was like the first era of them trying to make sure you don't own shit because apparently you need like an encryption key to play Blu-ray disc. And the more movies that come out, the more encryptions they have to update. So I guess this is like the final encryption key update for Blu-rays.
Yep.
I
wouldn't download it.
They're literally trying to take ownership of anything away, especially physical media. This is why we push so hard. It was like, no, there's still some stores that say, hell no, give me the Blu-ray or the DVD. We don't care. Like Walmart still carries the stuff.
This is why I sit there and say, if you have older systems that have network access, disable the network card on the board or disconnect it or shut off the Wi-Fi. Because the system itself is fine, your games are fine, but I would not connect it back to the net because, especially if you're like me, you got a fatback PS3. They're basically trying to sit there and like Chris said, they're trying to make it modern, which means it's not going to work anymore. So in my case, mine's gonna stay off the net next to a Faraday cage and be happy because you're going to leave my library. You're going to leave my entire PS1, PS2, and PS3 library alone, and not ask me how much data I have on my PlayStation time. But again,
once I found out Nintendo has like screens for when they catch you cheating and just brick your whole console, like that is some next level like psychopathy. That is whoever is running the White House's Twitter account kinds of crazy. Like,
well, Nintendo is a thief of joy. They just don't want nobody to be happy. But I digress. So the last bit of news that we have before we get to TV and anime reviews of the week. I know we talked about Toy Story coming out with another movie. Why? Beyond my reasoning. I don't know why. I don't know how many other ways we can tell Andy's toys off, because at this point, Andy toys might as well be in the nursing home. But
Andy's got a 401k that he needs to think about.
I said, Andy probably gonna come back. Andy's gonna come back to give the toys to his kids at this point. Like,
exactly.
But Disney did actually say that we are getting a Lilo and Stitch 2 coming out May 26th, 2 years from now. We're also getting The Incredibles 3 June 16th, 2 years from now. Now, I will say
this, yay the other thing.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. I'm not against Lilo and Stitch, although I'm trying to figure out where you're going to go with the story from here. Incredibles 3. I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to just toss this to y'all. We asked for a Frozone movie. A Frozone movie.
You mean the mouse that's afraid of DEI? You thought you were going to get a black main character in the year of our Lord?
I'm just saying, the only thing about The Incredibles I will always remember is where's my super suit? You could sit there, you had two movies, and the only lines that stick to me are where is my super suit? And all I hear is you tell me what my suit is, woman.
You know what's wild? I just thought about it. They never even made a T-shirt of that fucking phrase. They would have made fucking big. Anyway.
No, you're right.
The game is actually pretty entertaining too. If you've ever played the old, like back when they used to drop
those two lines, and Dash giving that real funny laugh when he was able to get off.
Yeah,
what he did.
When
I was like, "Oh, do what you do, baby."
but I'm sorry. That's the only thing that's ever bothered me. Like, don't get me wrong about The Incredibles. How in the world do you come out 10 years later and still give us a great second movie? I'm not knocking it, but it's right freaking there.
You know what it is is even though we want a Frozone feature and we want another Incredibles film, which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's Brad Bird that's telling it, because he originally started that because he was becoming a family man, he was,
right.
So this is where he got that idea from. So I'm glad he's able to like wait and tell the story. It sucks that it's taking so long,
right?
But I agree. We need some form of give us a Frozone feature.
Mm-hmm.
It don't have to be a franchise. We're not talking give us a feature.
You know what? I'll be happy with the dinner party that we never got to see. I'll be happy with. I would like to see Honey just sit there and just.
Where's the shorts? I need the shorts.
That part,
honestly, really, because I don't know how much space is on a Blu-ray disc. I would assume more, but like ain't nothing really fucked with a DVD menu ever since Shrek 2. Like y'all had Far, Far Away Idol on there, and Simon, and y'all had games, and the original Incredibles had the Jack Attack short, which kind of set up the final act of the movie, which was like a good use of a deleted scene versus we want to delete this to sell tickets or sell DVDs and also make the movie not make a lick of fucking sense. Because what is it? Peter's to-do list in that Far From Home movie should have stayed in. That was the most Spider-Man-esque he had been across like all 3 movies.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But
they lost the fine art of really utilizing shorts on DVDs or Blu-rays, and they really lost that art.
But that's the part where we keep on saying, when we sat there and said initially when Marvel was trying to just crank out stuff as much as humanly possible and just said, screw quality, let's just give you quantity. You have the DVDs right there. You could have gave us the shorts. You could have gave us the stuff that couldn't make it to the movie. You had all that time, and for most Blu-rays are about a little over 2 gigs, so you had plenty of room to do. You had plenty of room to actually give us that.
I want to know what I want to know what happened to Thor's roommate. I want to know what happened to that guy.
The Hail to the King and all the where was Thor's shorts, and they're
Hail to the King is the only thing that actually transferred over to any of the main MCU stuff. Because I knew what happened to Trevor Slattery. And I'm like, they was like, wait, he's out. And I'm like, wait, y'all didn't watch Hail to the King? He was broke out of jail. He was broke out of prison by the actual Mandarin.
And that's the crazy part, where if you think about it, it could have answered, it could have filled in so many holes to where people think, because again, Wonder Man, if you haven't seen it, you should. Great 6 episode run. You really should. But it's sad. That's what I'm just saying again, and I'm not knocking the fact of The Incredibles. The Incredibles has had a great performance in movies so far. I can't say between 1 and 2, they've both been great to watch. It's just the fact that you're not expanding. And I don't know if it's the fact that, they're not wanting to push it because, when movies get to the 3rd movie, it could be hit or miss. It could be, losing steam. I don't know. But I'm just saying, everybody has at least said this once. We would like to see a Frozone. At least give him a bigger role in the story. At least give him a bigger role in the movie, at least.
And don't wait till Sam is like on his last legs talking about, oh, we had a script ready. I'll flip every table in that bitch. Like, what do you mean?
I still want what's his face from Star Wars to go to Samuel Ellis. Like, I think it's time we need to tell that story.
And then even with if you ever listen to some of the extra DVD stuff from The Incredibles, some of these heroes was like low key out of pocket. Like some of them was just because they don't have they technically don't have a no kill rule in The Incredibles. So you can hear some of them heroes like, hey, sometimes you just gotta melt people, man. Shit happens. Like excuse, like they were just. If you listen to like the interviews of the other heroes that were like at their wedding, they were just offing people.
They were not. They weren't Steve Rogers. Let's just put it that way.
Technically, the Incredibles weren't either. We just like Brad, and I don't think you like the Fantastic Four comparison a lot, but Brad basically said they're just the embodiments of like a normal family. You got a workhorse dad, a stay-at-home mom, a kid, a teenage daughter who don't want to be seen with you, a son who can't sit down, and a baby you just wonder how they're gonna turn out. So like I'm glad he's getting a 3rd film. I welcome it. Because even the Incredibles games are great. Like what was it? I got Rise of the Underminer on the DS for Christmas one year, and that game actually had a decently fleshed out story with Frozone and Bob. And I'm like, I wish there would be a movie and it was like the first 5 minutes of the sequel, but Frozone project.
Even that another Bob and Frozone night, a night on the town, another night on the town.
That could be a great short. But wait, where you gonna say, Davey? You were in thought for a second.
I'm not a Lilo and Stitch fan. I'll be the first one to say that. Not that
we never talked about it this entire conversation.
Yeah. And I'm of the ilk where there should have been a Frozone feature movie, that would have been the opportunity to bring out the other heroes that the Incredibles really did not expound on. I mean, mind you, we're focusing on the family. That's cool, but guess what? They're not the only supers out there.
Yeah.
And when it comes time to get a bigger threat, this family of 4 is not going to be able to handle it. They're going to need some outside help. And we find out that they had the other heroes and stuff. So
who was Frozone's wife? Let's talk about that.
Right. All we know is Frozone didn't challenge her.
Nope. He asked what the super suit was, and every argument was like at a distance.
You know what? And guess who the voicer? Viola Davis. I'm just saying it's
oh God.
Viola Davis and Sonny. I can see that.
While I am excited about this, I feel like these companies are short-sighted because they seem to focus so much on the here and now that now they're trying to say, we got this feature coming out and waiting for people to be excited. Here's the news flash. People have been waiting for years, and you're still waiting 2 extra years to create something when you've had time.
Yeah.
But you're trying to create the next best thing when the next best thing was already made. So keep going with it instead of focusing on the wrong damn things. I mean, we good grief. How many movies have we seen that they put out in Disney, Marvel that were hot garbage? But you could have taken those same resources and created what people have been asking for. Incredibles 3 could have been done 4 years ago.
True.
We could have had a Lilo and Stitch movie 5-6 years ago. We could have had all of this. But what do we get? Hot garbage. And you didn't get mad and people don't come and watch
whatever you put out.
And whatever hope it sticks.
I mean, imagine if you had a special a credit scene of Frozone and his wife actually getting to that dinner.
Yes.
And they're sitting there eating the dinner and they're cutting up the food, and then you see the police sirens, you hear the police sirens, and then you see the lights, and he's looking like he's getting ready to get up, but without batting an eye and without lifting up her head, the wife says, "Don't even think about it." And it just goes off.
That's gonna be a casting. Who would be good for Honey? Because Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
You know what I thought about?
Regina Hall.
I got another one.
No, she's good.
No, I got another one. Loretta Devine.
Regina King?
No, Regina Hall.
No, Regina Hall.
Regina Hall.
Oh,
has the comedy. They both have the comedy job, but Regina Hall has.
I gotta go with Loretta Devine because she gonna give Samuel L. that I wish you would, and it would be so subtle.
Don't even think about it.
Because I wish if that fork don't touch that plate. There's going to be a problem. But no, we're all in agreement about the fact that it could be something. But again, we're not the third order behind Disney, but you could do something else. That's all we're getting at. But with that being said, before we wrap this up, television and anime reviews of the week. You guys have heard us talk about this. We usually go over what we watched, whether it be television, whether it be anime, or even comics, because I know all of us in here are definitely into comics. So I will throw it around the room. Of course, Kara's going to be mad at me, but I'm going to start with her anyway.
Not the big eyes. I know she got librarian look.
She gave me the disappointing counselor that came through with no college applications in my hand. Like you have.
Now when you came up here, you were supposed to have that stuff ready before you walked up. I believe in you. You was my special person, and here you are still disappointing me. Look,
I was rooting for you.
we were all rooting for Tyra, but now she's about to go to jail. Anyway, go ahead, Kara.
Wait, what am I doing?
Shows or series you were watching or reading.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was still on Lilo and Stitch. I am a lovely Lady Mandalore. You can find me on Sundays at 7 p.m.
Karen,
not the sign off. Not the sign off.
Shows and series that you are watching.
What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you?
I said room full of. No, I'm fucking with y'all.
I hate
that part comes next.
What the hell am I watching? Invincible right now, even though it keeps watching me more than I'm watching it, but that's because exhaustion. What else am I watching?
That's it real.
Yeah, no, it's for real. I'm trying to catch up on Paradise. I am watching oh, forgive me.
No.
Cross.
Oh, that's another one. That's another one.
I forgot about Cross. No, JJK, of course.
Yes, the color. Yes.
What else? There's something else that I'm watching that I'm mad. The Beauty.
Yes.
I got to catch back up on that.
Yeah, Beauty. There's something else that I'm watching that I can't think of at the moment. Come back to me.
Fair enough. Navy.
I have been focusing more on my anime journey as of late because I would normally be able to come home and read. I have a stack of comics like this on my coffee table that I have not been able to get to because life keeps kicking me in the hoo-ha. So I will sit in my chair. I'm caught up on JJK, The Culling Game, which has been spot on, a philosophical masterpiece. Every fight, everything, it takes you deep.
Pause.
No. There's no pause. We're taking it deep, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're taking it deep. I'm also watching Jack of All Trades, which is very, very good. Very, very good. It has, if you've never seen it before, it definitely has airs of Solo Leveling, but not as pretentious because he realizes his flaws. And he's not focused on trying to level up more so than he is trying to protect the people around him. And I really like that storyline. Fire Force, man, every episode is just bringing me life. Why did they do this to Arthur? Why, you bastard?
I was not expecting none of that shit.
Yo, right? I mean, Arthur came out like a G. He took on Dragon. I'm like, couldn't you at least just take away a leg and let him come back to Earth? You had to kill him. And his body.
He's not dead.
He's still hanging in there.
Is floating. Okay,
he's
ladies.
he's still hanging in there somehow.
Yeah. He's like an orbiting satellite. He's just there, just floating around the Earth.
You ain't lying.
Let's see what else I've been doing. Togen Anki, I had to watch the last 2 episodes again because that series, when it comes back for its next season, is just mind-blowing. Absolute mind-blowing. Who are the good guys and who are the bad guys? Those lines get skewed so badly that it brings up conversation.
Yep.
I've started Apothecary Diaries, which I am very, very pleased with it so far. I'm very I knew that was gonna make Kira's feel. I'm very, very pleased with it.
Welcome.
And the surprise, which is actually one that I caught at MomoCon last year with Whoopty Frickin' Do, Oshinoko. Oshinoko. It's actually a really good anime. It really, really is. Oshinoko.
Crunchyroll?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go add that for later.
And I still recommend to the Sacred Abandoned Beast. I still recommend that one.
Gotcha. All right. Cap, what say you?
So before I give my rundown of what I am trying to catch up with, I'm also dealing with severe thunderstorms, random 75-degree sunny days, earthquakes, microbursts, flash flooding, 80+ mile per hour hurricane force winds, blowing dust storms, 0-degree wind chill, unconfirmed Bigfoot sightings, snow squalls, a tornado, and an asteroid.
And a partridge in a pear.
She beat me to it. Fucking shit.
Still no sign of Buffy yet. Anyway,
Come on, Chronicles. Don't let the crazy, white boy get powers.
Right. I just finished catching up with the latest episodes, all the episodes that they have currently. I think it's 4 or 5 of Invincible. Chef's Kids. They're really getting that ball rolling over there. I am like Kira. I am getting caught up with Paradise because why the hell not? because that's some good stuff. Beer Paradise and Cross. And there's one other show. Oh, I'm rewatching Luke Cage right now.
Nice.
I'm rewatching Luke Cage because let's face it, Mike Coulter did put a post up the other day, and he's got the goatee back.
Oh yeah, he's definitely coming. He's definitely going to be somewhere in.
And we did say he was coming. I'm like, yeah, it was just a show. He is coming back.
Yep. All right. Pretty much everybody what they said. Shoot. It feels so weird not having another episode of Starfleet Academy. But go ahead, Kara.
Sorry, Star Trek, Starfleet Academy.
I have one more episode. I got the last episode to watch.
Oh, bruh.
I got the last one to watch.
Oh, bruh.
I'm still getting
messed with you, didn't it, Kara? Messed with you, didn't it?
It's making me. I'm really. Star Trek Academy is just good.
It is good shit.
It really is.
Like it's a great jumping on point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thoroughly impressed, and I think outside the last episode, the episodes where it's covering each one of the cadets.
Yeah,
I'm like, especially when they got to Sam. When they got to Sam, I'm like, oh God.
That's why I say Kira Sam. Kira is definitely Sam.
I was like,
I'm not gonna hold you. I did cry. I was like, oh.
I said, this is good. I said,
I actually see myself in this shit for the
shit.
first time.
Yep. But no, I won't spoil it. Starfleet Academy was definitely great. It is renewed for season 2 for all those that want to know. It did get renewed for season 2, so we are going to get another episode. We are going to get another season.
I can't remember the actor that plays the Klingon. I can't remember his name. He was actually
Karim Diane.
Thank you.
He was at BlurCon.
I'm mad. I'm so mad.
It was such a last minute announcement,
and
I'm like, I don't even know when I'm going to run into this dude.
So where was he? Because I feel like anybody outside.
I think he was everywhere.
He was just on the floor. He was literally just on the floor.
That lets you know the whole thing about being unbothered. But as far as Starfleet Academy, I still need to watch Start Paradise season 2, just because I want to know what's going to happen in that next story. Outside of that, still watching The Rookie. Will Trent's always good. Anime wise, Jujutsu Kaisen, The Culling Game. I had to watch. I got so annoyed about watching one episode. I just went ahead and read the manga, but I love what they're doing with The Culling Game so far. Fire Force, I'm with everybody else. You gonna call that man the Night King off the bat, because even Dragon had to respect that man for the way he just sat there and said, "Bump your despair." Also, Sentenced to be a Hero, still good.
Thank you. I forgot to mention it. Yes.
Yeah, Sentenced to be a Hero, still good. I'm with Navy on Token Anarchy. I'm still catching up to where it's at the end of its first season. Windbreaker, I finally finished that.
Thank goodness, sir. What do you think?
I freaking love it. I love the fact that you know what? Now that I have a little bit more free time, I was like, I can finally finish Windbreaker. And I'm like, can't wait for the next season on that. Togen wants to be a common writer, not for kids.
Who would even let kids watch?
I had to stress that heavily because some people think that, anime. Okay, let me be honest. Anime is good. Anime is great. But anime is like Walmart. There's good places, and then there's the dark places. Don't let your children go to the dark places, or do not let Bama suggest animes to you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bama's on a list.
Bama's on a list of not telling people about animes. Yeah. But Togen wants to be a common writer. My Hero Academia Vigilantes is actually good. Now we know what happened to old boy.
I gotta catch up on that one.
I'm trying to think of all of them as I'm going along. Dead Account is also a good one.
Yes.
Yoshiro Shinri Samurai Troopers. I love the fact that the originals actually got to be in this new one, so love that. Gachi Akuda, still wait. I don't know when the next season is going to start for that, because that's going to have to. I have to look into the next date for when the second season comes up for that.
I don't know if they have a date yet.
I don't know.
Cross has been greenlit for season 3.
God damn.
That's also another show I need to catch up on as well. Also, may I ask for one final thing? Still been great. Apothecary Diaries. I am stuck on episode 3 only because I was finishing One Piece on the Netflix side. So One Piece is Netflix's One Piece second season has been great. Can't knock that. Say what?
Yeah, no, you can put that down. It'll be there when you get back.
I already finished it. I already finished the 8 episodes because how they did Chopper story.
Yeah, I got to Laboon. I got to Laboon, and I like the way that they're at least speeding the story up because, like, hey, you don't have to wait 300 episodes to get to speech. Like bringing Brooke and Bartolomeo in now, who we don't meet till Dressrosa is
open that back up. Open it back up. Open it.
She heard One Piece and checked out.
Open it.
No.
That doctor speech was everything, and I'm like, God,
yeah, wow. That was, and
why are we like
this? And how they did Smoker. I'm impressed how they did Smoker, and everybody giving grief over the fact of old boy with the violin, how he looked. I'm like, you guys have not.
They call him the Soul King.
It's like
they got to him already.
Yep. They did a light introduction.
Basically, instead of waiting later for shit to come full circle, they're doing it now. So, like, the guy who is like Luffy's biggest worshiper turns out he was in the crowd when we fought Buggy like 800 episodes ago. So instead of waiting, reveal that now.
Brought him in now.
And the big thing with Brooke is that one of Roger's old crewmates was an old man when he sailed with him. So he met. Remember, Brooke is old. Brooke is
he's like 1,000 and some odd years old.
So the thing when they meet Brooke, there's this whale that they meet. It is like, oh, the whale is.
Don't tell me. I don't want.
So the whole thing is that Brooke is the friend that Laboon is looking for. So instead of waiting to meet Brooke, they show us Brooke alive as his friend. And so instead of waiting for reveals, they're just like, hey, this was Brooke. Brooke was his friend, and Brooke never came back. Instead of waiting for another arc. So they're doing a good job of like
they're scaling down a lot of the
all the stuff that didn't exist or what had to be foreshadowed.
As Lady says, tell her.
No.
So yeah, like the way they did Laboon, the way they did Laboon, and like even though right now with like the current One Piece stuff, I kind of like that we still don't get. Hopefully, we're gonna get a little bit more of what happened to Brooke because I keep forgetting this dude is like old. Like you call Big Mom a child, and even when they're talking about like old shit, Brooke was like, "No, I was around back then."
Hey,
I know
Big Mama.
Well, she's up in age though.
Well, she's up. He's also 50 years older at minimum than everyone we know. So when she stepped to him, he was like, "Young lady, what man would go into battle preparing to die?" And I'm like, "Right, you ain't
Big Mama ain't so big now right now."
And Roger had like a bunch of whippersnappers on his team. Crocus was the oldest one and only was there for the last 3 years to see if he could find Brooke. And I completely forgot about that, which now we don't have to go full circle to remember all these fucking facts. But my bad. Go continue with your recap and such.
Oh no, that's because all I had was that, and then Fearon's I was like Beyond Journey's End. I'm actually starting that one, so that's pretty much my end because, like I said, I'm just catching up on a lot of things now that my streaming is about to pick up again. So, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and go into the wrap up. So, thank you everybody for liking, for watching, for Wasted Fire.
That's it. Let me cut through mine really fast.
Oh, my bad. I'm bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
Also, why the face? Is the face for Fearon as a show or because of the family?
I can't get into Fearon. I can't turn it on.
That's a show. That's a show quote. That's a show quote.
Show quote convinced me to watch it. She convinced me to watch it. That's all I was like.
I watched it up until I watched it through the little girl like showing her ass, like showing her powers, and I was like,
I feel like the Fearon fandom is like battling with JJK on who has the worst one. Like, but yeah,
but it's fine. I mean, it's not a bad show. It's just not for me.
I don't know if
I did not know Kyla Pratt was 39.
Yeah, that girl is.
I don't know why I thought she was.
Penny Proud
she's older than I thought she was.
Penny Proud is up there, and if they end her show the way I think they will, that is going to be the most anti-black shit I've ever seen in my life.
Fair enough.
because they left Proud Family on a cliffhanger. So if you're telling me Miss Penny Proud, who's been told no boys for 20 years, ends her show on running away from home with a boy, and we just don't get a close to that, that's just all the kinds of level of middle finger I can expect from Disney right now. I haven't
39.
I have not taken the JoJo's leap, but I know Steel Ball Run is coming out, or the first episode already dropped.
Ooh.
Yep, watch that too.
The manga's been flying off of our shelves too. Let me tell you, the manga's been flying.
In hell, what happened?
No,
JoJo's good shit.
No, my friend,
Oh right, she's got
sorry,
which friend?
him, he,
Don't die.
Ced.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Cedric.
Thank you, Cedric. Is gonna be one of the voices. He's gonna be one of the voices on the run. Yay!
Yeah.
Cedric Williams.
We know folks.
Yeah.
We know people.
Yay!
Yeah, shout out Ced. I saw he got announced that he's gonna be in it. I'm trying to think what else. I need to start and finish Beastars now that the final episodes are out of that show, which a lot better than anybody thought it was gonna be. I know people think it's a lot of weird shit. It is in there, but it's actually a decent show about like classism and animals and interspecies stuff. Invincible, them first couple episodes, goddamn. Like y'all,
no, the whole thing with the Viltrumites. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, that scene is coming. That scene is coming.
I mean, on top of that, but like, my man, you have to get jumped into adulthood by your parents,
right?
And then of course, it's always the mean parent that survives, because we saw the virus got everybody, including the dad, but the mom is potentially
she basically was like, both of y'all soft as hell. I don't want to see neither one of y'all niggas.
That part was crazy.
I said, wait.
I'm like, well, we know who the forgiving side of the bloodline comes from, but also I'm like, what is dating life on y'all planet like?
Death, literally in death.
But I'm just like,
if you beat me in battle,
I guess so,
Dang.
because like, lady, dad, you flew down, like, and then talking to the kids, like, hey, go find food and shelter. I'm like, well, this looks like a pretty civilized place. I don't think that's going to be that hard. And it's like, you bring weapons. 2 of you won't make it to tomorrow. I'm like, excuse me?
Right.
And then finally making it. So he never really got to be like a real adult in Viltrum. He got into, he got turned 18, got legal, and everybody in COVID hit on planet Viltrum.
Very much.
Also, why did you not throw the infected corpses into the sun? Why did you make a ring around the planet, you sick fuck? Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, I get it, everybody who's alive now beat the virus, but like, why would you leave remnants of it anywhere?
Hey,
it's a reminder of the week. Don't be soft.
It's 50 of us left. That's the reminder you need. You don't have enough people to live in one city. There is vacant apartments everywhere. Like, on top of the fact that you killed like Grimace and all his people just for helping, like,
yes, Bama, you should watch.
Yes,
Bama, you should. I feel bad. Mark had to take Buddy's head off, but I'm like, was ripping the Sequid head off or poking the brain monster? Was that not an option?
It was literally just seconds, seconds, and he held as long as he could, but it was. Time was of the essence. Time was
Dude was on CP time. He should have left that 2 minutes earlier.
But like, the punch to the face doesn't get the Sequid on the head. We're lucky the ricochet was enough to make it explode, but like,
oh man. And
then I'm guessing Rex and Homegirl are gonna come back like 50 years old after that other episode. I can foresee it, but also Robot nigga, he's already making me feel weird about his shit in the joke. First off, you just gonna take my whole name? Like, who allowed this? Like, I would like to be known as Rex. Fuck no! Like, Rex is in the casket behind you. Fuck, what are we talking about? Like, at my funeral, nigga. Like, no. Why?
Who's gonna check him?
right. That part.
But like that weird shit going on, Fire Force. Hey man, look, Benny Morrow just stuck to his guns. The world is on fire or at peace. We getting a drink before we go to hell. So
the way he checked this group, like, y'all thought I was weak. y'all really think I was? We apologize. I was like, dang, that's kind of.
I do like that I'm struggling to keep up with what the fuck is going on in this show because reality is literally being rewritten every episode. Like having the live action shit come in and give it exposition. I'm like, what is happening? And then Arthur turning his fight into a literal fucking video game. And the fact that they can fight in space because they're too fucking stupid to know there's no air or like warmth in the air, so they don't even process they're both supposed to be suffocating. But yeah, Arthur versus Dragon, I ain't been that stunned since fucking Tengen got back in the fight missing an arm and lost an eye. Like that was, although I think he might come in clutch now that the entire world has technically been lost. Also, we find out why the fucking moon is so close in Soul Eater last episode. The way they're just piecing little shit together. The Excalibur doll, fucking death is right there in the opening credits. I'm trying to think what else am I burning through. If anybody watches The Amazing Digital Circus, holy shit! The new episode they dropped today. Because I got advised to watch that after Hell of a Boss, which I know Glitch Studios is like a very indie animation studio with the Netflix deal. That show stopped being cute as of today. Goddamn. Because like the whole show is like they're trapped in like this digital game with this AI who's always trying to make them go on adventures.
I'm sorry. You thought that show was cute?
Well, because up until not cute, but like up until now, the show has been like, hey, we don't know our names, we don't know this, and then the last episode they've put it together. It's like you've been doing this to us because he's basically like, oh, I'm just doing my job. I'm technically not like forcing any of this. So we've always been like, oh, does Kane have a creator? Who's making Kane? Turns out Kane just lost his fucking marbles this episode and finally just became all sorts of evil you would expect in the first episode. Because basically if it's kind of like, what is the game? Sword Art. You don't die, but you lose like the ability to hold like your mind in shape, and he just throws you like in a dungeon. But they basically busted him last episode. It was like, you can take stuff in and out of our heads, can't you? And he kind of told on himself. And he basically caved because he's like, well, I'm failing my own purpose, so maybe I'm failing this entire digital realm. And they kind of broke him. And the shit got weird. The shit got real crazy and realistic. And good for indie animation, man. It's on Netflix. Yeah, you can catch it on YouTube and I think next day on Netflix. So the YouTube episode dropped today. Trying to get through Haikyuu. I feel like I'm holding on to the 4th season because I'm not ready. I'm like on episode 15 of this tournament, and like I don't want the show to be done, so I think I'm just like sleep watching it.
But each game with each school, it's oh my gosh, it is so freaking engaging, especially when it comes to the net. Everything happening at the net is instantaneous.
I was tripping when he ran underneath the net out of bounds and still knocked the ball. I'm like, that was legal? But in season, you know what? Season 3 was the one team. It was 10 episodes, and then you get season 4, and it's 25. And I'm just like, hold on. But yeah, I'm like 14 episodes in. I hate Tsukishima a lot less than I did like throughout the entirety of the show. But yeah, it's, and then I still got to catch up on Vigilantes. But like seeing what happened to their friend, the fact that he got crushed to death, the fact that I still don't get how Aizawa's rope thing works. That still don't get that neck scarf. The fact that they legally forced Miss Midnight to put on some fucking clothes.
That was still funny. I mean, she was kind of Tomb Raider at that point.
She was Tomb Raider with like if you gave her model to the most moderating hacking Reddit mod PC gooner type dude. And then they said, hey, we're putting like a legal like what is it? They put out a dress code for heroes because of her. I think that's it. Paradise. Oh yeah, Paradise, man. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids, Kira. Like they was pissed. They was pissing me off that entire episode. Them little raggedy snot-nosed bastards.
Which kids? You gotta be specific.
The ones that we meet outside.
The ones that are outside the city.
Hey, look, I respect their gangsters. Like, listen, look, it's eat or be eaten, and they chose wisely.
And I protected y'all from being eaten. I killed this man like a rabbit being harvested on a farm, and y'all still got the
sorry.
After they took all my shit, and the thing is, after learning these little raggedy motherfuckers can talk and understand English, first off, I don't think any of them fucking kids can read. Clearly, one of them can spell. I think one can spell, but the rest of them, when I say, "Hey, those are my books and things I need," clearly these don't serve you. They're not food or ration. What the fuck? I understood if y'all took my backpack. What the fuck did y'all take my books for? Man.
To trade, motherfucker. What you mean?
With who? Y'all have been hiding. Y'all have been hiding from the other adults. Clearly, y'all been saying shush like the adults are quiet place monsters. So I don't foresee y'all wanting to interact with anyone else. Why y'all didn't have to take all my shit? Like,
don't be salty. Don't get caught slipping. Nobody told you to leave your comfy home. Anyway,
I'm curious. I'm curious though, what the fuck is going on with these mental flashbangs though that Randall Pearson and that other guy we met keep having. That's also, and then someone stopped this white woman. She is on a fucking rampage in this show.
She's slipping.
Is she? I caught up to like episode 3. So whatever's going on with her, not Sinatra, the government.
Yeah, she's slipping.
Not the girl who's been offing people.
Yes, she's slipping.
Okay, because I'm like, hey man, she's getting away with a little too much, like. Like when she murked the other dude, I'm like, you're the only person that went with him. You're gonna get caught. And then the black chick shows up. I'm like, God damn it.
And the thing about old girl is, and I don't want to spoil it too far, but let's just say she's having a Dexter moment.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that coming, but it's just the fact that the black chick showed up. Wait, what's going on? I'm like, come on. And then when she like suffocated her, I'm like, could you at least pinch the bitch? Like something.
Good God.
Yeah, I think that's it for me. My siblings all got their copies of Weirdo, so we're gonna start reading this eventually and try to keep up with each other. So, shout out to Tony for the hardcover.
All right, well, sweet. My bad, Tafar. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was like,
you're good. You're good.
But yes, we are definitely going to wrap it up here, guys. We do thank everybody that liked, that watched, let people know this is live. I do want to thank our Blurred's Eye View co-pilots on this one. Reverend Navy, Lady Mando, and Cap, thanks for joining us this Friday. With that being said, we are going to do shameless plugging as we always do, and Kira's going to hate me because I'm going to start with her first. Go ahead, Kira.
Hot shit.
For real this time.
Hi. I'm finishing my Lego
Evie.
Evie. There's a body here. I was paying attention, I promise. But yeah, she's gonna look pretty. She got body.
The Evie's gonna be fire.
Evie gonna be fire once we get past the nightmare phase.
Yeah, I mean, Resident Evil type stuff. Hi, I'm Lady Mandalore. You can find me over at Room Full of Blurs, where there's always room for blurs, at YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch at 7 p.m. Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Sunday, me and a happy Reverend Gentleman Navy will be finishing or restarting the voiceover reading of the independent comic series Bitterroot. You should tune in. It's fun. Yes. Story time for the children. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, quite.
Yes, thank you. I do voice acting and junk, and I'm a funny bitch. Tune in. Oh, I talk about independent comics. My God, shit, that too. Yeah. I find them for you so you don't have to work so hard to find them.
Oh Lord.
Love you. Kisses.
The man, the myth, the legend, because after this BlurredCon, he is definitely, if not already a legend, definitely above that. Tafari, sir, you want to let people know where you're doing, where you can be found, and what you're up to?
Facts.
Look, man, I just be out here putting out fires that I didn't start, so yay. But yeah, BlurredCon recaps and stuff is up. I'm kind of combing through the footage now, just looking for shorts and or segments we need to do. Thank you to everybody who came by the stream. Thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to people who donated to our sponsors or downloaded their games or just acknowledged the people. A lot of the indie game community came out for us that weekend, so appreciate y'all. Go play Reloaded, go play Gravity's Edge, go play Panic Gem Odyssey. Go play Aerial Knight's Drop Shot. Hopefully we'll be
excuse me.
Gesundheit. Hopefully we'll be having a trailer to react to for Jack Ross the Specialist, which was funded on the first day. Because I guess one of y'all saw it and liked it enough that much. Continue to talk about and at the same time protect your black spaces. Gatekeeping is okay these days. Everybody ain't got to come over. I'm supposed to be going somewhere tomorrow. What are these people's names? Oh wait, is it 3 Blurred Ninjas I'm hanging out with? I'm supposed to be on somebody. Okay, I'm doing somebody's show tomorrow night at like 10 o'clock.
3 Blurred Ninjas.
3 Blurred. Look, my DM is from Hitman Boogie, so my bad. I was on. Yes, the 3 Blurred Ninjas. I'll be on tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern. I have no idea what we're talking about. I just filled out a bunch of stuff, and they said they'll give me a date and a time. So tomorrow night, skits are still going on to FireFly TV, which is my main name on all platforms. Recently did one about just annoying, grifting gamers, and then the lawsuit that is Pikmin and Pokemon, and then Power World because somebody's head's rolling after this weekend. Gaming channel, still working my way through Battleground Battle Brawlers on the Wii, which should be done on Monday. Actually did all of Little Nightmares 2 again in one sitting because I found an exercise bike lying around the house. I was like, we'll use that, but I also need a new cushion because damn, that thing hurts to sit on. So if I walk and talk will be back kinda, depending on how long I can stand using that damn thing. Also been looking for new things to start since next week is going to be the 20th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts 2, which I'm working on something cool for. I've also been getting told a lot I should finally play Parappa the Rapper, so that might be another one I visit. Yeah, shout out Kiro Bits and JD Witherspoon. I didn't realize it's on the PlayStation Store for like $15. I'm like, maybe. Wow. And apparently the game is only like an hour long. I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Hit the classics.
Okay, so that might be one of my long play Fridays where I do the entire thing in one sitting. Little Nightmares 2 was today. Fuck that whole hospital. That shit was awful. I think that is it for me. Please, if you haven't already, go watch our coverage of the Martian Blueberry panel from BlurredCon. Shot that kind of guerrilla style, but we got permission to put it out. It's at like 100 views right now, but there was a lot of gems in there, a lot of cool moments and stuff that I think y'all need to check out. So it's also a collab post with us, Martian Blueberry, and BlurredCon. It's a lot of cool things y'all should go check out. So please go watch it if you haven't already.
All right. Thank you, sir. Reverend.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs and nerds of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is I, Navy Montel, your frosty bearded blurticorn here on the Get Bit podcast with this phenomenally incredible crew with the magnificent host, Deacon Deadlift himself.
I just do the collection plate.
Live. So if y'all want to know what I'm up to, please come check me out on social media. I have been busy uploading voice acting challenges. I've done 4 recently. I just finished editing my YouTube video for the BlurCon review or recap, however you want to phrase it. And I'm excited to put it up because I did some things on it that I'm really proud of. I am a voice actor in training, sorta, kinda, and words today. I'm usually with the crew every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. 8 p.m. Wow, too many numbers. And on Sunday with Lady Mandalore, room full of blurs. We talk all the dopest, most phenomenally fucking independent shit.
Correct.
At 7 o'clock on Sundays. And I think that's pretty much it. I've got people get ready to get lined up. Just wait for confirmations for the BlurCon combos. And now that BlurCon is in 2026 is in the rear view. So we'll be looking ahead for 27, which is going to have so many surprises. I just feel it all in my bones and everything. I just want to say something real quick to everyone who has been praising BlurCon with your social media. Thank you. To everyone who has been using your social media to talk constructive criticism. Thank you. To everyone who wants to bitch and complain about the con because you didn't get to see enough ass or there was too much sex and smoking and everything else. You didn't see what everybody else saw. So I need you to clean your glasses or pull your eyeballs out because you don't need to see shit anymore.
See, this is why I should have borrowed the organ music from Captain and just played it right at the end. I should
He's
have
not
borrowed.
lying. I've seen a lot of positive posts, but then some of them say, "Oh, it was too much ass." I was like, "Were you looking for ass?"
I mean, hey, look, welcome to the family reunion. You're gonna see ghetto shit and engagements all in the same 5 minutes. So apparently you had like 3 or 4 people.
They don't need to be at a convention center, else you don't get that 24-hour experience. So
We had like 3 or 4 couples. 3 or 4 couples decided to get married that weekend. Like you can
adding a third hotel means higher ticket prices, so you might want to check that at the door.
Yep. So
sometimes you just won't get that free Wi-Fi every year.
There you go. That being said, Captain, you up.
Along with being a voice actor myself, a host, a producer, a co-producer, a actor, a stunt person. What else am I doing? It's like
Listen, I turn 58 soon. I'm gonna need you to wrap this up.
It's a lot of stuff. I'm wearing a lot of hats. I wear a lot of hats. But you can catch me and this rest of this crew every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, on YouTube and Twitch. And you can also catch past episode on Roku under Always Press Record TV. That's APR TV. Like FireFly said, go to the Bird's Eye View YouTube channel, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. We are having more clips sent up from BlurCon, so stay tuned for a lot of those. And we just have a lot of fun. We talk about a lot of everything that's in entertainment and nerdy world. So it is what it is. We tell it how it is, and we make sure everybody's safe while doing so.
Sweet.
Oh, and then in the meantime, I am back. Maybe I didn't know I had this much milestone. I didn't have no.
My man, let's go.
I didn't know I had that much milestone.
I think we're tied in the amount of milestone that we possess. So
like I'm rearranging things, and I'm like, Jesus, I forgot I had this much of it.
God bless. I am jealous and need to go check my stack.
And that's not even done. That's that.
Dang. Well, before I get to myself, even though we did not have a comics poll this week, we still want to shout out Rick's Comic City, Nashville's #1 go-to place for comic books, for mangas, for Funko Pops, anything in the blurred world. You can definitely find it there. 2 locations: Nashville, Tennessee, Clarksville, Tennessee, of course. rickscomiccity.com. Let them know the people at Get Bit sent you, because again, on their televisions, our show plays. So we want to show them love, so they show us love, but definitely check them out. If you are not in the Middle Tennessee area, guys, support your local comic book stores, support your local bookstores, support your local artists, support your local indies, support your local libraries. You will miss these places when they are gone. So again, give your money to where it can be used best. Support, support, support. Not that freaking hard. Like Chris said, you can definitely check out APR TV. Why? Because Blurred's Eye View can be seen on APR TV. Of course, the Give It podcast can be seen on APR TV. It's an app that's on the Roku devices, as well as Amazon Fire. You will not be disappointed by the level of shows that are on there, so definitely check that out. Also, BlurStation.com. You have heard all of us talk about Blur Station, especially with BlurCon that just happened just a couple weeks ago with live stream. It is the place you want to be, especially when we talk about media and ownership and just the fact that things are disappearing. We just got through talking about this on Blurred's Eye View, that Paramount is about to become the next Disney and already purchased BET and pretty much gave a certain person the boot, because they basically bought his share out. So all those shows that are on BET Plus right now are in jeopardy or limbo. But on Blur Station, this is the reason why we keep saying you definitely want to join this train while you can. $10.99 a month to stream Blur Station. Blur Station can be streamed on all smart devices. And yes, content stays here because, well, the people that own it actually do own it. So join the movement. Also, guys, just check us out as well, the Give It Podcast on YouTube at the GB Podcast. I am very proud of this because if you do type in the GB Podcast in your search bar, we are the first thing that shows up. So like, share, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the notification button so anytime we do go live, whether it's our show, whether it's a playthrough, whether it's a review, it will definitely be up there, guys. So you definitely hit the notification button so that way you definitely know when things are going to be live. But we do appreciate everybody that has liked and shared. And again, let people know about us. Also, Blurred's Eye View. Yes, we talk about this because, hey, all of us are on that show too every Tuesday and Thursday. But why do I talk about Blurred's Eye View? Well, because I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to puff up my chest a little bit. I think we're the best damn Blurred podcast out there smoking.
Let's go.
I think that we have a vibe that is unmatched. I think that we have dope ass guests. I think we have a whole bunch of personalities that bring out the best in each of us. And yes, I may be a little bit biased, but I think we are the best. Damn it.
Here's some proof to it. Every guest we've had on said those exact same things.
So again, I may be a little biased in saying that Blurred's Eye View is probably the best podcast out there, but argue with your mama. That being said,
Carl Jones fucks with us.
Yep.
Kenan Thompson fucks with us.
Magnificence. What did he tell you?
Mark Bernardin fucks with us.
Although I wish he was, I just wish he would have said that whole time he was a Blurred Con. Get money, my nigga. Bass, get it.
He did.
Oh, he did say it.
He did it on the live stream.
Damn. That would have been a perfect clip. Bass, get it.
Demetrius put it in his what was it? His recap video.
See, that would have been freaking perfect. But I'm getting sidetracked. So for Blurred's Eye View, the only reason why I do bring up the YouTube page outside of the fact that you can watch every show that's been put on there. If you'll scroll down to the bottom, and thanks to Safari TV, you can follow us all there. Room full of Blurreds. Yes, our favorite life coach. You can find her there. Geek by Heart, who's also in the comments. You can definitely follow her and her husband as they usually do movie and television reviews. Lady also does gaming as well. I cannot wait for her to get back to live streaming because she was my Legend of Zelda. She was my Silent Hill F partner. So hopefully she'll be back soon, but definitely subscribe to her as well. Tafari TV Gaming, Tafari TV's second gaming channel. This man does modern and retro gaming, and he does it on a treadmill. He is the originator. He does not follow trends. Trends follow him. Yes, that is a Chuck Norris joke. Yes, I did tell that to Tafari TV. Again, argue with your mama. Of course, the Get Bit podcast can be found there. My other show, How the Frack We Got Here, can be found there. Navy Montel, or the Reverend, as I call him, because he is known in whatever church and synagogue of Blurred he goes to with the smoke and the music, although we need to get a smoke machine for him. Although with Shoko, definitely follow her. She definitely does Looter Shooters and Lorcana. Lore the Culture, again, our favorite Chaos Demon. He does cover comics and everything that's going on in Hollywood. And, of course, Tafari TV's original channel. Thanks to Tafari, you can like and follow us all there. We would certainly be appreciative of that. As for myself, guys, Black_Spartan615 is my personal. You can definitely follow me there. I usually talk to everybody. Just don't make it weird. I don't want to get the habit of blocking people. That also being said, guys, please protect your mental. Mental is just as important as your physical. Wherever the mind does, the body follows. There are plenty of services and personnel and therapy and other services out there that you can take a hold of that can help you out before you think about that last resort. So please, you are wanted. You are needed. Your verses need to be added to this song of life that we're all enjoying. So please, take care of your mental as well as your physical. Black men, I say black men in general, we need to get serious about going to the doctor. I myself, along with Tafari, because we're both Pisces babies, Pisces March babies, I just turned 43 years old. I know there is stuff coming up at the doctor's office I am not about to freaking enjoy. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm trying not to think about it because my doctor, I'm just not trying to think about it. But I know I got to get it done. So, fellas, I know I'm a gym nut. Working out is only half the battle. Please, oh please, I beg of you, make the time to get checked out. I'm talking doing all things beyond the physical. We need to be better about our health. We need to be more mindful because you never know what silent killer could actually take us out. And that's only because we let our pride keep us from going to the doctor. So swallow that pride, make that appointment. You'll be better about it. Outside of that, it is the weekend. And before I get to that, there are rules. Again, we're going to cons. I'm so glad everybody did Rule 2. And thank you, Chris, for shouting me out on the live stream. But some of you sons of bitches still owe me money for repeating my goddamn rule over in BurrCon. But I'm not mad. Rule number 1, respect the cosplayer at all times. Cosplay is not consent. Please treat it like human beings. It's not that freaking hard. Rule 2 is hygiene. I know it. Hygiene got said a lot at BlurCon. But again, soap, water, deodorant. Native deodorant does not work. Dr. Squatch can be your friend. Duke Cannon, some big ass soaps from the $5. I'm just saying. Clean clothes, clean hygiene, keeps everything down, keeps everybody happy because nobody wants to smell funk or your funk like you're going to the Houston Rodeo and you forgot to put on certain deodorant, but you didn't forget to put on Daisy Dukes. The final rule that I have for myself, that I have for everybody else: be nice, be kind, talk, share, discuss, invite people to your fandoms. Don't be a dick. Also, for BlurredCon next year, if you cosplay as Hogan, you are definitely getting jumped.
You better not cosplay as Hogan.
Yeah, you better, I'm just, whether you do Hollywood, whether you do old school, whether you do real American, whether you do wheelchair Hogan, you are going to get jumped on sight. That being said, guys, it is the weekend. We understand everybody wants to wind down.
Yes.
Is it done?
It's done.
Oh, yeah,
Got
she
my
blew it
baby girl. Got my
All
baby
right.
girl.
Look at the Evie.
Look at little Evie.
Girls, hi.
Lord. So with that being said, it is the weekend. We understand folks want to, wind down however you want to wind down. We listen, we don't judge. But guys, please make smart decisions. Nobody wants to be in jail the weekend. If it ain't worth it, go home. We all know the rest. That being said, we are going to wrap it up here. Again, we will hopefully be back here next Friday. Same Get Bit time, same Get Bit channel. Again, thank you, Navy. Thank you, Kira. Thank you, Chris, for being on with us. Again, it is springtime, which means bugs and everything else is back, and I get back to cut grass.
I know.
Everybody,
unless you're in Cleveland, because my God, it's like Mother Nature was playing a D&D campaign and rolled less than 5 on initiative. Because how do you
gotta have balls to stay up here? I'm just
how in the world do you have everything? You had everything but the end of days in 1 week.
Good luck, lady. Good luck.
All right, and Lady's about to be your neighbor. Good luck, lady.
She's gonna call me like Fury. I'm like, don't worry, I'll bring the weaponry. It's fine.
It's just Tuesday. Don't worry.
Yeah,
that's how you're gonna say. It's just Tuesday.
Literally a line from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Wait till Thursday.
Lord, any last words, family, before we call tonight?
Build Legos.
Get rest.
Play some new games. Play something different. There's stuff out there. Or play something old.
Oh crap! I forgot to mention I'll be starting Spider-Man 2 just because of Spider-Man, just to have something to stream until Amanamusha shows up.
Yeah, I'm getting
or
ready.
until Silent Hill F shows up.
I will say what I always say: stay nerdy, stay geeky, and always stay sexy.
Well, sorry. I was gonna say, sir, you got the white beard. I just have white hair.
Want to trade?
I really would. You look. You want this? Cool. You want this? Cool. I will.
I think people would just threaten my life if I walk around without a beard. Like, who are you? Navy? Nah, nigga.
You know what? I can't imagine you. I cannot imagine you clean shaven. Now that I think about it, I can't imagine you clean shaven.
You should go back on my earlier posts on my IG. Let me tell you.
I'll say when I did the veteran shout out, I was like, I don't have any military or in suit pictures of Navy. And I'm like, this is a whole different person.
I've seen one. I've seen one in suit Navy, and I've seen him as Patriot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's the only time I've seen him completely.
I'm afraid to go back and look because that's just like me bald headed. I made sure those pictures don't exist.
Go at your own risk, my friend.
Look at early Blurred's Eye View and What the Shit episodes. I had no hair, no beard, no mustache.
He was clean. Everything was clean.
I learned that lesson. I kept my hair. I will never go bald.
Might cut the goatee off. Had a beard and everything at one point. I might grow the beard back. I don't know.
Jesus. Well, we're all gonna be different come next week. But thanks, guys, for watching. I've been Spartan. He's been Reverend. He's been Tafari. She's been Kira. He's been Captain. This has been weird. That's a good kind of weird. We are out, guys. Please take care.
We just made up for Thursday night. That's all we did.
We really did. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and I promise we'll all get through this. Live long and prosper, guys. I got no words. We're out.
Yeah.